skin tightening. And now, the only facility in the area to offer non-surgical under-eye fat pad treatments. BeautyBarMedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Go Pirates!
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At US Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
That perfect tractor package you've been eyeing at Quality Equipment just got a little more perfect. Haul your next 1, 3, or 5 Series John Deere tractor off the lot on your brand new trailer. Visit our site at QualityEquip.com to add it to your package. Start with Quality Equipment to get any task done right. We've got the full line of John Deere equipment priced right with low monthly payments and special financing. Plus, we service everything we sell. Visit QualityEquip.com to see our latest offers.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too. In Pitt County, call Carlton Venters or C.J. Messerly at 252-756-3007. North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina Incorporated. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Amanda Houston, and when it came time to make the game-winning play for relaxation at our house, I made the right call to Jamie Lang and Carolina Hardscapes. Jamie and his team built the backyard oasis of our dreams with a beautiful custom paver patio, outdoor lighting, and fireplace. Make your backyard incredible and call Carolina Hardscapes today at 364-1201 or visit their showroom on Fire Tower Road across from Bostic Suck. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Hi.
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 Tabua. Tabua.
Aoub.
What about Aoub? Safula.
Cool, neat story.
Was that supposed to be funny? There's local politics, bud.
Don't go over the rules. It'll take forever. Let's just get to the draft.
Let's get the pumping.
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
It's gonna be fun. We in the thick. I mean, everybody gonna be loud. I'm gonna be loud with them. I'm gonna be screaming too. Like, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. You ready for this? I am.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome into this Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios. Coming to you today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. You can find us on 1250, 930, also online, pr927fm.com, and check us out on video and be a part of the show on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're there for you every day. On YouTube at Pirate Radio TV, you can watch this program, The Brian Bailey Show, our post-practice and soon-to-be post-game audio and video, and also on Facebook Live and on Facebook each and every day. So check us out and be a part of the program with your comments on today's show. Coming up later on, we will talk to Mike Mullis. Great day for Harold Varner III. We'll give you an update as the playoffs continue on the PGA Tour. And there's a Mully preview for you, as Mully will join us to talk some golf, some football, baseball, everything in between, coming up at 4 o'clock. My cohort on the U.S. Sailor Fifth Quarter Call-In Show, Billy Weaver, will join us in hour number 2 as well. We'll talk some Pirate football, a little NFL, some NASCAR, and more with Billy Weaver. And at 5 o'clock, the return of Touchdown, Tony Collins. First time we'll chat with Tony this upcoming football season to preview the Pirates, talk some Patriots, and everything in between. So a big show on tap, giveaway in hour number 3. A lot of guests to get to. Shirley Rhodes is here, CJ Schaefer, the Chan Man, and Troy D. How we doing, everybody?
Doing good. Man, 2 weeks from today until the Pirate Radio football kickoff party, we have What?
I mean, the Thursday, David Price Construction, countdown to kickoff. I like to hype things up around here, Troy.
Well, let's do it the right way, shall we?
Troy, I feel like we're getting close, but I don't know exactly how close we're getting to some major milestones around here. The kickoff to another football season, and also the Pirate Radio football kickoff party. And really, nobody knows, and there's only one way to find out how close we are, Troy, and that's to take a look at the David Price Construction Countdown to Kickoff, which is brought to you by Chandler. Everybody relax for a minute.
Can I do the honors today?
Everybody relax. The ECU Football Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by David Price Construction, run by ECU alum David Price. David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, large-scale residential renovations, and additions. Give them a call, 919-291-5532, or visit them online at davidpriceconstruction.com. The proud ECU Home Services partner, David Price Construction. And we need to know, Troy, how many days away we are from kicking things off and from the Pirate Radio football kickoff party.
Chandler, can I do the honors?
You may do the honors.
Shirley, back that fat truck up.
Back it up. Back it up. Oh, yeah.
What a big backup it is. Moving back.
Check the rear view mirror. Check the side mirror.
Can you believe that we are only 14 days away from the Pirate Radio football kickoff party as we debut for the first time publicly the limited edition Comfort Colors Pirate Radio official 2022 t-shirt, which will be available only at the Pirate Radio party for $20, by the way. You guys got a advanced copy, as we are all wearing here in the studio. These look awesome. If you've ever seen like the Big Rock shirts, they're kind of like that, except it has a Pirate Radio feel to it.
Very cool design on the back. This is the first time we've done a shirt like this. It's a very artistic shirt. You'll have to see it. We'll put it online so people can see it, but these will be available at the party for $20. Limited tickets going fast. You can go to pr927fm.com to get your tickets for only $10. The Breakfast Club will be jamming out with us at the State Theater Thursday night before ECU NC State. Come join us. Woo, man, 2 weeks, huh? But we still have another question that I need Chandler to answer for me, because I'm not good at math. I'm a communications guy.
That's why I'm here.
Got my degree at ECU.
I'm going to defer to the gentleman to my left for this.
I know words. I know languages. I know the art of speech. I don't know the math, Chandler. So 14 days away from the party. How many days away from kickoff?
16 days.
16?
16 days away.
60?
No. 16 days away.
Well said.
ECU versus NC State in Dowdy Ficklin Stadium, high noon, September 3rd. It's going to be a hot one. Hydrate, folks. And by the way, we did mention the party. We're donning the Pirate Radio Kickoff Party shirts. You can still get your tickets today. Go to pr927fm.com. $10 for them. Do not be that person that regrets not seeing the Breakfast Club. Do not be that person.
You're at home on that Thursday night and you're looking at your social media feed and seeing all the pictures and everybody partying.
Don't be that person that regrets missing out on hearing the Breakfast Club. Do not be that person that regrets missing out on taking a picture with a Clydesdale. Do not be that person that regrets missing out the party of the year, the Pirate Radio Kickoff Party. Go get your tickets today, pr927fm.com. They're only $10. 16 days away from ECU versus NC State. 14 days away until the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party. It's the party of the year. All of that on the David Price Construction Countdown to Kickoff.
And here's the deal. I'm just going to say it because the tickets are only $10. We're giving all of that $10, the ticket proceeds, to local charities. We've got 4 local charities we're going to benefit. The event is going to sell out at the pace we're going. There will not be tickets available at the door. Please do not call me, message me, Facebook me about how do I get a ticket. I'm telling you, if you want to go, get it now while they're available, because when we're sold out, we're sold out. I can't. We can't just create more space. We don't have as much space in the past. We're going to have a lot of great folks, but I'm telling you, the amount of tickets is not what it was before. And that's why we've had to go to this ticketing situation to be able to control the crowd this year. It's going to be a great crowd, but if you want to go, I would get your ticket this week before we sell out, because once we're sold out, we're sold out. It's kind of like an ECU game. Once they're full, they're full. And it's going to be awesome. And I agree with Chandler. Do you want to wake up that Friday morning and say, I wish I had, or I'm glad I did? And the choice is yours. There's two people like that. There are the I wish I had people, and that's fine if you want to be I wish I had. Or do you want to say, I'm glad I did? Don't miss out. This is the first time we've ever done it at the State Theater. It's the first time we've ever brought in the Breakfast Club. It's the first time we've ever brought in the Clydesdales. It's going to be freaking awesome. It's the first time we've ever done comfort color shirts. There's a lot of firsts with this. Don't miss it.
It is the first time that we've had it in 2 years. There's been a 2-year hiatus.
Actually, 3 years, I guess, if you want to really, because we got to go back to
2019.
Well, we did it 2019, so then we didn't do it in 2020. We didn't do it in 2021.
Like I
now
said,
it's 2022.
not great at math and numbers here.
That's 3 years ago.
All right.
We hadn't done it in 3 years.
Those 4 charities.
1, 2, 3.
We good on that? the four charities.
How many days again until?
Sportworks Ministries, Riley's Army, Daughters for Dads, and the Heather Ann Purty Scholarship Fund at the ECU School of Nursing. Those are the 4 charities that the ticket sales will be donated to.
Well, and I'll say this too: once they're gone, don't call Clip, don't call Chandler. Surely you know a lot of people in the Farmville area. Don't call. I know what's going to happen. Your friends and family are going to be like, "Can you get me in?" Even Jenny is posting on our Facebook page. Good point. Jenny knows a lot of people. Don't call Jenny. Once this thing's sold out, there's not some magic bucket that we're going to have that we can then just get you through the door. Once it's sold out, it's sold out. So get them now, and don't ask us about it or don't complain about it later is what I'm saying.
And once again, these beauties will be on sale at the party. Up on in 2 weeks, 14 days.
Yes. They're. What do you guys think? They're very comfortable.
Very comfortable.
Comfort Colors is the Cadillac of T-shirts, if you will. They ride nice. They feel good. It's what the kids love these days, from what I understand.
I like it. Consider me a comfort color guy.
All right.
There you go.
Color you in comfort.
Color me comfortable. Kenny Curlings says, dang, Troy, summer's almost over.
Not yet. It's not yet over.
All right.
Although it's feeling like it's running out of days.
I like your attitude.
There was about a month ago you said that it was over. That it was technically over.
I was just trying to prepare myself for it getting ready to be over.
Getting the right
I want to say it was July 4th weekend that you said, I think it's over.
I woke up this morning, a little early this morning, did a little cardio. It was cold this morning. Like when I was in the 60s. I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. It was chilly this morning is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I think I've got like one good beach weekend left before.
Just one.
EC, maybe 2.
Okay.
Maybe 2 good weekends. But football season today, folks, starts for me personally in the Dreyfus household.
Oh, that's right. That's why you're here at 3 o'clock today.
It's game day.
Tyler Dreyfus, Rose JV, going on the road for the first game of the season to Hunt High School in Wilson, North Carolina.
I saw they were treated to a nice dinner last night.
Took blessed the team to Parker's Barbecue. I appreciate my friends for Parker's providing us a banquet space.
Nice to do that the day before rather than the day of.
Yeah, the day of. I actually, that's what you'd want to do with the team you're playing.
Yeah, treat them. Maybe they're eating right now. There is a Parker's in Wilson.
There is. So yeah, I'm hoping they're having their pregame meal right now. But no, it was a great time. Enjoyed the camaraderie with the players and coaches there. And it's going to become a little annual tradition. So
what's the line?
I don't know. I don't know how good Hunt is.
Yeah, just make it a pick 'em, and we'll go from there. I was
talking to the coaches last night about that, and
about the spread,
about how good Hunt was, or what, or might not be. But I don't want this. You know how these games are, Clip, early season games. There's no tape on anybody yet. Anything could happen.
You guys did,
JV ball, so it's a little.
You had a little scrimmage. You were talking about the dust up. At West Craven or whatever?
That was West Craven. It was a jamboree. It was Rose, West Craven, and Kinston, and there was a dust up between Kinston and West Craven that almost got out of hand. Like one of those could have been a bench clearing brawl situation, like a whole gone viral type of deal, but they got it taken care of before it really got ugly.
But the Rose team was able to play against another team, at least in a scrimmage.
I thought the Rose looked very good in the scrimmage, but it's a scrimmage.
The first real action.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
The JV looked phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't know.
JV,
I don't know if I could say good luck to Rose. It's good luck to your son.
Yeah, and I don't. He's a freshman, so we'll see what happens. He's just getting.
Freshman.
Getting the feet wet.
initiated into the whole situation, but he has thoroughly enjoyed it. So
football, and then you got Bears tonight too. By the way, Troy D.
I almost forgot about that.
Is that home or away? Did you sell tickets for this one?
This
I think
is
it's
away because
yeah.
I only had one pair of tickets to sell. I mentioned this on the air, didn't I?
Yeah.
About how much we got from? Or no, that was off the air. I asked you guys.
For preseason?
Yeah, I sold the preseason ones last week.
What'd you get?
Believe it or not, my dad thought it was incredible. I got $25 a ticket.
That's for preseason.
Wow. Yeah, he said the stadium was empty and they looked horrible. So he goes, count your blessings.
Well, there you go.
Lee D, also Bears fan.
You fleeced some poor Chicago guy.
Yeah. So and we only had one home preseason game because, they cut the preseason back. So they get 2 in the road. Yeah. So I only had to dump one of them. But if they could find a way to win, these tickets could be valuable, Clip.
All right, we shall see. Yeah. So Breakfast Club, 2 weeks, Thursday night at the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party. And then Troy D, you were here last week. And you had you are our inside man, our entertainment reporter. You said that there would be a name, a household name,
yes,
coming to Greenville for Free Boot Friday.
And I almost spilled the beans.
And to your credit, and I didn't want to pressure you. I didn't ask you off the air. I just let it be, let it rest.
If you asked me, I would have told you. You never asked.
Nah,
I never offered. But if you asked me, I would have told you.
I didn't want to put you in that situation.
But I trust you.
I would have told everybody, and we got back to you. I didn't even want that to be a possibility.
Fair enough.
So today I found out with all the other local yokels who would be coming.
Your uncle is coming.
Yeah.
Uncle Cracker.
That's right.
Uncle Cracker.
Unk. So, haven't heard that name in a while.
No. National recording artist. It is a national name.
Yeah.
He had a couple big hits.
We know the name.
Yeah. I'm just saying, that's a good, for a Free Boot Friday event, that's a big deal. It is a free concert. Nothing against local bands and stuff, but that's a national name.
He's going to play those 2 songs over and over again.
He's headlining the. For folks that don't know, I'm involved with the Uptown Greenville organization on their board, and we are bringing in Uncle Cracker to the first Free Boot Friday event of this season, which will be the day after our party. So our party is September 1st, the first Free Boot Friday, September 2nd. It also is going out in front of our studios right here at Pirate Radio in downtown Greenville. And we are expecting a huge crowd for that. Free event 5:30 to 8:30. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, no doubt.
So when you guys get done with the show, you can walk right over and, hang out with us.
Jackson on Facebook is asking, did y'all talk Uncle Cracker into buying a ticket for the party?
If he is here ahead of time, we'd love to have him as a VIP guest there. He would not, we'll make sure he gets access.
Steve with the safest bet of all time. Troy's going to touch a cracker. There is no doubt in my mind.
Oh, you're definitely touching 2 right here. You're touching 2 right now.
No doubt in my mind, you touch Uncle Cracker.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll be a part of the greeting. We'll welcome him here. I'm actually scheduled to MC the event and introduce them. So that is if all doesn't go too haywire the night before.
Don't make any cracker jokes. Just introduce him. I know you're going to be tempted.
Where's the soup? Because here he is. Uncle Cracker.
I see a lot of crackers out there tonight, but there's only one Uncle Cracker.
Seems like a nice guy. So we appreciate. We look forward to having him.
How are you judging that?
These people have been good to work with behind the scenes.
Okay, all right.
So we put this together very fast. I will say. We didn't have a lot of time. So we look forward to having him here in Greenville. It seems to be his. They were reasonable as far as their demands. You know how some of these celebrities can be.
Oh, no doubt.
So he seems, knock on wood, everything seems be going very well.
Troy D.
So far.
I got to ask the question. Can you name an Uncle Cracker song?
I knew you were going to do this. I was so busy today. I have not had time to be able to answer your question, Clip, and I'm not going to be pinned in a corner.
So the answer is no, then.
I know. It's been a while.
All right, so...
Yeah, I've heard his songs before, but I don't know if I can name them. And I meant to Google it before I came here because I knew you were going to ask me that, and I've just been too busy.
The first one that popped in my head, he had 2 really popular ones, although one's a cover song, right? But anyway, the first one...
Can we play just a quick snidbit of it and we talk over it without YouTube?
Snidbit. I can sing it.
All right,
I'll sing it even better. Which one do you want to do?
Follow me.
All right.
Follow me, everything is all right. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you wanna leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me.
Now, if we get pulled off YouTube because of that, that's going to be pretty impressive.
And then he had the other, which I
remember that
believe is an older song, the Give Me the Beat, Boys, and Free My Soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Oh, did you hear who
That's
else?
a remix of a remake of
I believe so.
Did you hear who else is going to be at Free Boot Friday?
Us? Our group?
Yeah, what's the name?
It's Weapons of Mass Destruction. I can't say it on the air. I just said it. Chandler and I will not be there, although we will be available, Troy, at the Pirate Radio football kickoff party. The Breakfast Club need a lead-in?
We've got a DJ.
Oh.
We're going to actually have a DJ play.
You can't afford us.
No.
We can't ask the DJ to play one of these songs.
We don't have enough security to have you guys there. Sorry.
All right. How about that, though? Breakfast Club, Uncle Cracker, back-to-back within a, 50-foot span of one another, Troy D.
Pretty impressive. Huh?
That's cool.
Yeah. All right.
What are you chuckling at?
I'm reading Alex's comment on our Facebook Live feed.
All right.
I'll let you do the honors.
You want me to do?
Yeah.
Troy, if you don't get a ticket, don't call me. I can't get you in. Also, Troy, if Uncle Cracker is here, I can get him in.
All right, Alex, you busted me on that. That is so true right there. That's funny. That's true, though. That's right. Don't call me unless you're a celebrity.
Unless you're Uncle Cracker.
Harold Varner will get in.
Absolutely. Hall of Famer.
Come on through the back door. We got a VIP entrance.
Speaking of which, we can do a quick check-in at our Buccaneer Music Hall leaderboard presented by Dubuck. And it was a good day for HV3 at the BMW. So this is part of the playoffs going on in the PGA Tour. And Harold Varner III on this Thursday shot 5 under par. So he's 2 shots off the lead. One day, Troy D, after being named an ECU Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I saw that. We have extended Harold an invitation to our party. And I think if he is in town, it would be great to have him join us. He does enjoy fun times in the Pirate Nation. This will be right up his alley. So we're efforting to get him there.
Just 2 shots off the lead. Great day. 5 under par today in round number 1, Chandler.
And he loves Bud Light, too.
And thanks to Bud Light, our title sponsor, once again, has been our title sponsor every year we've done this party.
That might draw him in.
I can't thank our friends at Bud Light enough for what they do. Not just for the community, but especially here at Pirate Radio, and also bringing the Clydesdales in that weekend is awesome. And we'll kick it off with our event. So where you can, a lot of these things, you may just see them. You may not actually be able to get a picture or, actually touch the horse. But at our event, if you have a ticket to our party, you're going to have that opportunity, which is really cool. So it's going to be a place where you'll be able to take a picture and get up close and personal with the Clydesdale.
So 9 celebrities in Greenville on Friday. 8 Clydesdales and Uncle Cracker.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
What a weekend it's going to be, and we've gone 20 minutes and haven't talked about the football game yet.
Yeah.
But the build-up is going to be amazing.
And that'll be Saturday.
Yeah.
It is going to be, honestly, it's one of those weekends where I'm just going to have to, really rest up going into it. Because it's busy Thursday, it's busy Friday, and then Saturday, it's, full throttle.
Sunday is
honestly, just total day of rest.
Yeah.
I'll just, turn the phone off.
Pull down the shades.
Yes. I may not see outside Sunday. Just full coma on Sunday. Yeah.
Because then, once you get into the season, it never ends.
Correct.
Monday is
Monday's a busy day
it's
for
a
us.
recap day, and we're starting to look ahead to the next one.
Yeah, we got the players
talking
coming
to the
in.
Players.
Yep.
Delcourt Players Lounge.
And it's a Labor Day, but it's for us, it's busy.
Go ahead and say it.
We put the labor in a Labor Day.
Yeah, that's what we do. But man, it is that cycle. You get in it and you don't get out until January. So, all right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk some football. We'll take a look at the line on this game. Get an update on the line and the over/under for ECU NC State. Troy D, we got some Big Ten big news regarding a TV deal. As that came out today, some monster numbers there. We'll dive into that and have more for you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Thursday. Back with you after this.
Where can you go where the beer is cold and friendship is forever? Pabst is the place that's in our hearts where we can be together.
Pabst
Blue Ribbon. This is the place.
Hey, Pirate fans, get stocked up for tailgating season with PBR at your favorite retailer. Look for the QR code on the PBR display and register for a chance to win a PBR cooler full of beer. Game day or any day, all Pirates prefer PBR.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. But the good news is, you know, we're getting vehicles from the factory every single week. So what the customer can do is come in, get an appraisal on their trade-in if they have one. They can pick a vehicle that's incoming and actually kind of build it how they want. And then when it gets here in the next 6 to 8 weeks, they're actually taking delivery of a new vehicle.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza, only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust one-topping pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards.
Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Welcome to US Cellular, where new and current customers choose any phone they want for free.
Free? Even the one with 5G and lots of storage?
Free.
And the one with the latest everything?
Free.
At U.S. Cellular, any phone you see is free, whether you're a new or current customer. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone. And the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a Cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Go Pirates! Arg!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006, and they are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Cliff.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Thursday. Coming up later on in the show, Touchdown Tony Collins is going to join us in hour number 3. And at 6 o'clock tonight, a Thursday night edition of the High School Huddle with Morgan Ehlers, as he'll go around the horn with area media and high school coaches to get you ready for week 1 of the high school football season. JV beginning tonight. Troy D will be on hand to see Rose and Wilson Hunt, and then the varsity boys will get underway coming up on Friday night. D.H. Conley football right here on Pirate Radio.
Yeah, look forward to it. And the extended mix of Morgan in the high school huddle tonight. And then we'll have an abbreviated one, Shirley correct, coming up Friday.
Because I don't know if we mentioned it on air, the Conley game will start at 6:30.
Yeah.
So 6:30 kickoff time. So, yeah, like you said, we'll have a 30-minute edition of the high school huddle coming up Friday night, but an hour-long edition coming up tonight to get you ready for the full slate of games.
Yeah, so you need your football fix, as you mentioned, NFL tonight and high school kicking in this week. College 2 weeks away, at least for ECU.
And next week, so one more Saturday with no football. We will have a football full day on Saturday here because it will be media day. So make sure you are for East Carolina. So make sure you're locked into our social media sites for all those interviews, videos, audio, and pictures. But Troy, week 0 is next week.
Yeah.
So there are a few games actually coming up next Saturday. We'll be able to preview next week on the show, and then week 1.
What are some of the bigger week 0 games this
there
year?
aren't.
So they're not nothing too sexy out there.
There is a Big Ten game going on in Ireland, if you're interested. Northwestern versus Nebraska. That'll be at 12:30.
Yeah. Speaking of Big Ten, though, a big TV deal announced today.
Is $7 billion a big deal?
$7 million?
Billion.
$7 billion
with a B as in boy.
A $7 billion. This is not an NFL deal.
No.
Correct?
No. Big Ten.
This might be bigger than the current NFL contract.
Yeah. Big Ten has completed a new 7-year media rights agreement with 3 networks, Troy D. Fox, CBS, and NBC.
Yeah.
NBC.
All good networks.
Has been the home of Notre Dame football.
It has.
And what I saw is they're going to roll into 2024. So in 2024, the lineup will be Big Ten already has the nooner on Fox, Big Noon, all that. So they'll have a big game there at noon. At 3:30, they'll have that CBS SEC time slot that we're used to.
It's a big time slot.
It's going to be a big time game.
Yeah.
And then they're going to have Big Ten Saturday night on NBC.
Yeah.
So they're going to be across 3 networks.
Yeah.
The 3 big slots for a Saturday college football.
It's pretty impressive.
You just hope it's entertaining football.
Yeah.
If it's boring Big Ten football, that's not going to be good.
Put it together, all 3 of those networks, for you said 7 years?
7 years, $7 billion.
I mean, how do they... I just... Look, man, I'm in the media business. It just blows my mind. That's what they're paying, to have the rights to these games, to broadcast. How much could they be charging in advertising to justify this? Or is it a lost leader? Do they just say, you know what, we're not going to make our money back, but this is going to create eyeballs for our station, and our affiliates?
Great question.
And we're just going to... I can't imagine that the advertising dollars can justify a $7 billion cost.
What does that mean for the institutions? It says, according to the ESPN article, the Big Ten is projected to eventually distribute $80 million to $100 million per year to each of its 16 members. So that includes the UCLA USC coming into the mix.
I mean, it is just mind-boggling money.
Well, they
$100 million. This is just their TV money. Could be $100 million. Not counting what they make these schools on ticket sales.
They don't have money, Troy. Big Ten Commissioner Kevin Warren said it's very expensive to operate our athletic departments. These new deals will provide stability for our athletic departments.
Well, that is true. I was worried about the Big Ten viability going
Now they can be stable with that $7 billion.
Now we can work on the rest of the conferences. We got them taken care of.
Big Ten's good. Good grief.
$100 million per school, potentially.
And I heard a conversation, Pick Central.
Just the TV money. That's just your conference check. Yeah. That's not every other piece of revenue you have coming in.
But now, so what is the SEC going to do now?
Oh, look, it is a monkey see, monkey do business, Clip Rock.
And it's SEC plus Oklahoma and Texas.
It's a who's got a bigger you-know-what contest between them.
Yeah.
SEC is not going to take this news lightly.
No.
Laying down. They got $7 billion. SEC going to want $8 billion.
Be prepared for another re-up for the Southeastern Conference.
Man, I don't know. It's going to be expensive.
And then we're going to see.
And what's a better product? Would you rather watch Big Ten football or would you rather watch SEC? If you were in the media business, would you rather have the rights to Big Ten or would you rather have the rights to the SEC? Obviously, I think the SEC is going to be an ABC ESPN deal going forward. But have they haven't renewed it yet? Or
No,
in the process?
well, I don't think they have with the Texas and Oklahoma coming in, which the price goes up.
Yeah.
So, and to answer your question,
where the bar has set, because it is, it is a barometer now.
So they're looking at markets and things like that, right? But as far as football goes, I would think I'd rather watch SEC than Big Ten.
And I would think you can make a case SEC is a better product.
Yeah,
Big Ten
on the field.
If the Big Ten is getting $8 billion, what would you value the SEC at?
Well, you gave him an extra billion. Not that it matters. $7 billion, $8 billion. What's the damn difference? But SEC is going
But
to.
just for ego reasons, I think the SEC would want a bigger deal.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt.
They want to come out on top of this thing.
Now, when like the AAC and Conference USA announces their deals, do they even make it public? Do they just
I'd probably just keep it on wraps.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
No big deal.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk about everything publicly.
Oh, my goodness. So,
That's as I said, that's like an NFL deal right there. That sounds like something like DirecTV is paying the NFL.
So the deal begins July 1.
Maybe a bit more money than what DirecTV has paid the NFL.
So from what I understand, in 2023, the SEC and the Big Ten will be on CBS. Next year, the Big Ten will only have 7 games on CBS in 2023, and then 2024
is when this takes over officially.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So there's still a chance that East Carolina, Michigan could be. I don't know.
Like a CBS game.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be that Fox noon game. We shall see.
Could be stuck on Big Ten Network.
Could be. They have a lot of networks.
Told you, it's a house divided game for me. My sister went to undergrad in Michigan. She's a Wolverine. I am a Pirate. Well, duly noted. We are planning to go to that game together.
Question, Troy.
A rare Troy D and Dawn D game together.
Dawn D.
Yeah.
You made a pretty big deal about, hey, look, get your party tickets now. If you're too late, don't call you.
I just know what's going to happen. It's going to be like the day before, and I'm going to have people hit me up.
Yeah.
And I forgot, or I got busy, or I didn't know it was coming, and it's going to be. I'm telling you, just the way it's going, I know it's going to be sold out.
Yeah.
Probably the week of, and then they're going to be mad at me because I don't have any more tickets.
All right. And then I'm
just trying to avoid that whole.
Sure.
Awkward, I'm sorry.
Sense.
Hey, I wish you had done it earlier. And then they get mad at me. Well, I'm just trying to avoid that.
And then you said if Uncle Cracker needs a ticket, you'll find him one to get in.
Well, we could help him out.
So I wanted to add. I wanted to see
special guest.
I wanted to name some people and see, would you somehow find that magic bucket of tickets you were talking about that didn't exist if this person.
So let's say the event's sold out.
Yeah.
But someone needs access, is what you're saying.
Right.
Could I get someone access?
Uncle Cracker.
I'd probably find a way to get him in there.
All right. Shane Carden has been to parties in the past. Would you get Shane in?
Shane Carden would be a special guest. He's been a special guest before. He is Pirate royalty as far as I'm concerned. Shane Carden could get my ticket.
Okay.
Yes.
How about another former Pirate quarterback, a starter going into the year, Rio Johnson? Rio's back. He says, hey, guys, back in Greenville, ready to party tonight. Can you get me in, boys?
Nothing against Rio Johnson. I'm sure he's a very nice guy. Rio Johnson's on the outside looking in. He does not get past the velvet rope.
Interesting. How about Dawn D? Dawn D wants to come in for the party. She's hyped up for ECU Michigan next year. Do you get your sister in?
Well, she would never be that hyped up for something like this. And probably not. No, I'm just kidding. I would help her out. I have gotten Lee D in before.
Right. Yeah. I was going to assume you would let him in.
Yeah.
Steve asking Vince McMahon, would you let Vince in?
Absolutely. Yeah.
No brainer.
I'd like have Vince carry me in on his shoulders or something.
Linda McMahon is in.
Yeah, Linda. I'm friends with Linda. We've met.
Good friends.
Had conversation. I have touched Linda McMahon. Mm-hmm. We've got a great picture together.
Shane O'Mac in, the whole McMahon family.
I like the McMahons.
Okay.
Yes.
I think this started by Steve asking about Jamie Presley.
Jamie Presley would get in.
How about Michael C. Hall, your former classmate, star of Dexter?
100%. Yes.
Dexter.
We'd get him through, private access.
How about your buddy Alan Thomas? Somehow he didn't get a ticket. But AT and you go way back.
I'd probably voicemail him, and Alan would call 50 people until he got in.
You think he would find another way?
He'd find another way.
So you wouldn't have to worry about it.
He'd sneak in. He'd probably crawl underneath. You know why?
Mayor PJ Connolly.
PJ Connolly's already an invited guest.
Okay, he's in. All right.
Yeah.
Any y'all got any?
And Allen is actually already.
I know. I'm just reeling off names here that, in case something goes awry.
So far, only Rio Johnson's been kept outside.
Poor Rio. I need to get somebody else on the no list.
Yeah.
How about?
I know where you're going to go with this.
I don't know where I'm going.
You're going to say an old athlete.
I have no ideas. Oh, well, look.
No, that's low line fruit. Don't go there.
Well, we need somebody to hang out with Rio. So let's say Jeff Comfort comes up.
Sorry, it's not.
It's not going to happen?
No.
All right.
Yeah.
No Jeff Comfort. Okay. Just,
right.
What is Ella?
I don't know. Ellerby came in. Did he have something you want to say?
See, Clip, the way you should have played this game, it said, Troy, you could only invite Jeff Blake or Shane Carter. See, you shouldn't have done, would you get them in? You should make
But he's letting them all in, though.
Yeah, but that's a good, if it came down to those two, and that's a legit, Ellerby loves these would you rather games, and this is kind of like a would you rather. I love Shane, but I'm sorry, Shane. Jeff Blake is the king.
I don't have headphones in here, but my next one would be Uncle Cracker or Petey Pablo.
Oh, Petey Pablo, 100%. Petey Pablo is my dog, man. That's my man.
You're right. This is a much better game. This is
a much better way to play this game.
Yeah, Petey Pablo all day, every day. And Petey Pablo would probably go up on stage, and do a quick set with us. I should reach out to Petey Pablo, actually, and make sure he knows.
Well, Troy's got his entourage idea for the party.
Yeah.
Mike's asking, this is interesting. Seems like a no-brainer, but ECU plays NC State 2 days later. Would you let in a guy who is being paid by NC State right now, Ruffin McNeil?
If he doesn't wear a state shirt, if he'll wear at least white and not a state logo, yes.
If Ruffin McNeil is wearing a state logo.
I can't, just the thought of Ruff with the state shirt kind of makes me sick. I don't want to see that. But if he'll come in neutral colors, let's say, yes.
All right.
He's still an East Carolina guy. He can be paid by state, but it still doesn't seem right to me.
How about Chris Cortiani?
Corch could be
wearing a state unitard.
Well, that would be unique enough. We might let him in.
We got to get him in.
Yeah.
We got to
representing the Wolfpack Nation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Corch could come.
That's a pretty good question, Mark.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Rough with a... Could we get electrical tape and put it over the logo or something?
We could put our decal over it. Let us put our that circle decal we have.
Slap it on there and come on in.
We paint it on the side of the building. That would be cool.
Come party with us.
No, Ruff would be welcome, of course.
All right.
And I think he'd be, people would love to see him there.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a big party guy. He has been in the past many times.
Troy, I have a question. This might be an off-air question, but I'm not the only one thinking this, I don't think. One of the highlights of the parties for me is hanging out with our friends, our listeners, our folks, and watching some Thursday night football.
Yeah.
Will that be an option?
No, it's not. The whole, as you said, the week zero, all this stuff, it's not as big of a deal. It used to be where that Thursday night was the true launch of the college football, and there was a great game on, and we brought in screens.
There's games on.
Yeah, but the State Theater, we're not set up for that. This is more of a party.
All right, people were asking me.
Yeah, no, and fair question. This will not be set up for it as a sports bar. This will be set up more as an entertainment, fun event night with the band.
Okay.
So if you're coming to, look, I don't want to discourage anybody from coming, but if you're coming to watch a football game, this is not the party for you.
Right.
And it has been like that in the past. We have had the big screens. This is a different venue. We don't have the space this time, and it will not be set up like that.
All right. Well, people that want to see Pitt and West Virginia will be very upset.
Bring your phone.
Yeah.
And it's available on ESPN Plus or whatever, channel that's on, and you can watch it on your phone there.
There you go. Yeah. Come hang out and party with us. Yeah. All right, let's give another break in. We'll come back, wrap up the hour with Troy D. Let him get away to his football game.
David had one good one.
All right, David asking, Troy, you found one extra ticket, but only one can get in.
Got to pick between these two guys.
JT, John Thompson, or Coach Mo, Scotty Montgomery.
That's an easy decision for me. John Thompson. Neither one of them had tremendous success here, but John Thompson was a hell of a guy, a super nice guy. And Mo was all right. I don't have anything against Mo. I don't think he was ready to be a head coach, but I'm not anti. I liked Mo as a person. But John Thompson was a super nice guy. And if he could have been successful here, they would have put a statue of him up here.
He meant well.
He did, and he was I'm serious. Of all the coaches I've worked with, John Thompson was one of the nicest.
All right.
I've been around.
Troy D, do you want to party with Jeff Lebo or Ricky Stokes?
I'm going Ricky Stokes, man. Ricky Stokes is a lot more fun than Jeff Lebo.
All right.
I've actually hung out with Ricky Stokes before, had a beer with him.
All right, and that story on what happened that night is coming up right after this.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling & Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Are you suffering from anxiety, sleep issues, or chronic pain? Have you heard of CBD? You can learn about the benefits of CBD right here in Greenville at the Hemp Garden. Hemp Garden offers a variety of products and solutions that are truly making a difference in our community. Hemp Garden also provides products that can assist with energy and focus. Have a pet? Come check out their selection of CBD pet products. Visit Hemp Garden to speak with a CBD specialist in a relaxed and welcoming environment today. Exclusive discounts are offered to first-time customers. Hemp Garden, located at 3040 South Evans Street in the Target Shopping Center in Greenville.
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Hello, Pirate Nation. This is Kyle Gaines at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We are growing, so is our service department. We're adding more space to provide a faster, more affordable service for you. Come sit down with our team and let us customize your next Jeep or truck. Have the freedom to pick out your own lift, wheels, and tires, and more. Drive a little, save a lot when it comes to customizing your next vehicle. We're at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located off 264 West in Washington, North Carolina, and online at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com.
Hey, Pirate Nation. This is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the best Mexican food and fun in Greenville. Come and enjoy favorites like shrimp tacos, steak and chicken fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, ACP, and more. Follow Chico's on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's for dine-in or to go. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you, Pirate Radio Live, Hour 1. Moving along quickly with Troy D here, as it tends to do.
It's been a fun hour.
Yeah, and it's about done. It's about done, so.
Good times.
Good times. Let's mention it again on the Buccaneer Music Hall leaderboard presented by Da Buck. Harold Varner III, 5 under par today, round 1 at the BMW Championship, and he is just 2 shots behind the leader, Keegan Bradley. There are still golfers on the course. In fact, everybody is now finally underway, so we will keep you up to date on that. But right now, HV3 sitting pretty after one day, just 2 shots back of the leader. So well done. And the Cran man, Marcus Crandall, and 3 others going to be inducted into the ECU Hall of Fame later on this fall. Troy.
Yeah, congratulations to Marcus, friend of the station, as we well know.
Well deserved.
Yeah,
for Marcus Crandall, one of the Mount Rushmore of ECU quarterbacks. We did this previously, but he's up there.
Yeah, he's got to be in your top 5 at least. You know, I know Mount Rushmore's only 4, but I'm just saying if he's in your cell phone, you're 5. You know.
Your MySpace was what? You had like 7 friends or something? Top 10? I don't know.
That's ahead of. I'm not that old to have MySpace, so I don't know.
You mean you're too old?
No, I was never that old. I never had MySpace. So. I identify as a 30-year-old Clip.
I don't understand what you're saying right now.
I don't remember I never had a MySpace.
You were like 35 when it was around.
Yeah, you were like aged out of it.
Nah, I never thought it was cool enough. It's too much. It wasn't user friendly.
Okay, all right. Well, it sounds like you did a lot of research on it and checked it out. You really took the time to get to know it.
This MySpace stuff is not cool.
Yeah.
All right. Kenny Curling's asking, would Troy let me in? Will Troy be honest, or will he?
So Kenny doesn't have a ticket.
Say yes.
I may. I don't know.
Kenny Curlins doesn't have a ticket to this thing?
Well, no, I know he does because he was like one of the first people to get some. But I was just saying, in this fictional world, that Kenny doesn't have a ticket.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, I could almost put Kenny as part of our team somewhat because he's done enough in the past.
I'm just telling you, this list is getting very long. The fire marshal's coming after you, Troy D.
I know. That's the problem. Like we've got to cut it off a certain place.
Yeah. Sounds like you're in, Kenny.
Are you letting in? Are you letting Coach K in?
Definitely.
He's got a lot of time on his hands. No.
Please.
Let's say he wants to break from Emerald Isle. I know he spends a lot of time down there.
Hey, Coach, do you want to come to the Pirate Radio kickoff party?
No.
Do you remember a guy named Troy Dreyfus?
No.
We had a moment in Cameron Indoor. How many questions did you get to ask Coach K before he retired, Clip?
The number that I wanted to, 0.
Exactly.
You have more of a relationship with his wife.
I have met
Mickey.
Mickey, yes. I was at the Final Four, talked to her, got a picture with her. She's very nice.
Touched her?
I did touch her, yes. Had my arm around her while we took a photo. Yeah.
Good time.
She was cool.
How many wives?
She was like in a blue jumpsuit. I remember it pretty well.
Devil, literally a devil with a blue dress. So you touched
with a blue dress on.
Mickey K, Linda McMahon.
Yes.
Like, how many wives do you think you've touched over the years?
More than you realize. Probably more than I should have.
All right. Fair enough.
Does anyone really care?
I kind of do. I want to know that number.
Yeah, it's probably a pretty good list, actually.
Everybody asking, Kenny, whoever, the answer is no for you and yes for your wife. Your wife can get into the party. You can't, sir. So there you go. All right.
Kenny asking if Coach Houston's coming. We've talked to Coach Houston. He has been invited as a VIP guest.
Pending.
And we hopefully do expect him there.
That has been a cool part of years past. So, like, one year, Shane Carden was there as, I don't know if he was the honored rare guest, but
we did bring him back in to kind of recognize him.
And he was there, I remember, at the pre-party and talked on the stage and stuff. Coach Houston has talked on the stage
Brought Jeff Blake
in years past. Coach Ruff, during his time, was there. Jeff Blake.
Yep.
So it is kind of cool to see older Pirates or the current regime come in and maybe give a little pep talk, and chat it up with the Pirate fans.
Yeah.
And the last time we had a Pirate Radio kickoff party, we had Coach Houston come join us, and it was just a couple of days before his very first game as head coach.
Yeah.
That was back at the Hilton days.
Yes.
Which was against NC State.
NC State and Raleigh.
And it did not go the Pirates' way. Great first drive of the game. They get down the field and turn it over.
Fumble the ball.
Before they can get in the end zone. Right. And it went downhill from there.
This could be a redemption game. Clip Rock.
Brad has a question. You want to tackle that one?
Do you?
What's your question?
You can ask it.
I'll ask it.
All right, you ask it.
Can you get Beth Merkelson in the party?
I don't know who she is.
I don't either.
I don't know who that is.
Not familiar with her.
Not familiar.
Sorry.
Does she wear glasses?
Kenny Curling's asking Billy Weaver.
Billy Weaver will be there as part of our Pirate Radio team. So he's already a part. He's going to be co-host with you on the.
But that's not the question. He gave his ticket to his daughter, so now he's without a ticket.
Oh, well, sorry, Billy.
Shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, that was your ticket.
You're out, buddy.
Yeah.
Go hang out with Rio Johnson. If you can't, okay. So if you have a ticket to the party,
I was just trying to avoid a situation. Now we're like creating a situation where there isn't one. I love how you guys boomerang this back into a negative thing.
If you have a ticket to the party, you can touch and take a picture with a Clydesdale, world famous Clydesdale.
Yes. How many times have you done that? Probably never. Is my guess.
None.
If you don't, Billy Weaver and Rio Johnson will be signing autographs in the alley, and you can go hang out with them.
Some say Weaver's kind of like a Clydesdale.
In
the backside of one.
All right.
You can take a picture.
Me on a ride there.
You can take a picture with Billy Weaver and a Clydesdale's poo.
And he will be
examine it for you.
Professionally speaking.
That's right. We will talk to the professor of poop, Billy Weaver.
Weaver's got drugs for that.
He will join us in hour number 2 of today's show.
Yeah.
Troy, we'll let you get running.
All right, sounds good.
And good luck to the Rampants JV squad.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, man. I feel like I'm playing.
Yeah, I mean,
like he's not. I am.
You hear from like parents all the time, and you're gonna feel it, and you probably have before that. Like you're more nervous than they are on the field.
Yeah, and I don't know what to expect because this is first time high school, even JV game. So, a lot of uncertainty. I should say.
All right. Well, it'll go well.
Yeah.
Take a pill, relax, calm down.
Yeah.
Don't go on the field. Don't yell. Don't be that guy.
What type of pill?
Just something to calm you down.
You got something?
I do not on me, but maybe another parent does.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. I'll be fine.
All right,
I'll just drink another iced tea.
There you go.
It's very relaxing.
Hour 2, we got Mully.
Yeah, no.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, no. No.
We got Billy
Count
Weaver.
how many yes and no's, and give me an update.
All right,
CJ, you're in charge of that.
We got Billy Weaver. We got Tony Collins. We got a giveaway. We got a lot more to do on a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk to you Monday inside the Delcor Players Lounge.
Look forward to it. See you that clip.
Take a timeout. Come back. Hour 2 on the way after this.
Pabst is the place where things are exactly as you remember them, right down to the flicker of an old neon sign. Why is it flickering? I don't know. I'm a voice, not a neon mechanic.
Hey Pirate fans, get stocked up for tailgating season with PBR at your favorite retailer. Look for the QR code on the PBR display and register for a chance to win a PBR cooler full of beer. Game day or any day, all Pirates prefer PBR.
At Parker's Barbecue, our family has been serving your family for 3 generations.
For that, we say thank you.
Blessing families every Thursday. Kids eat free all day. That's the Parker's way.
Legendary food served from our 3 locations. Always quick, always delicious. That's the Parker's way.
At Parker's, our mission is to impact our customers through Christ-like service in a way that feeds them both physically and spiritually. That is the Parker's way.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too. In Pitt County, call Brandon Manning or Randy Daniels at 252-756-3007. North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company. Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina Incorporated. Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi. An independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American Airline flights perfect for your next trip. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Beauty Bar Metaspa. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Visit beautybarmetaspa.com to set up a free consultation. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. We got Mike Mullis hanging out in the Pirate Radio studios. We got Joe to watch, fellas. We got BMW Championship first round, Harold Varner III. A couple of shots back after his day. And we got some Little League World Series. What are we picking here, guys? Let's do a vote.
Well, I think our job is to entertain, not to be entertained. So whatever's on the TV is, that does not help us to create
Chandler,
content.
what do you want to put on?
I was going to leave it up to the guest.
All right, I'm choosing baseball.
And you got Deshaun Watson.
Hey, we got Deshaun Watson. Son of a gun.
He is suspended 11 games.
We got a weather delay in Williamsport, so there you go. Well, there's some news, Mully, to start out the show. Deshaun Watson, so an independent arbitrator looks at it and says 6 games. The NFL says, wait, he needs to be suspended more. They have landed on 11 games and a $5 million fine.
Terrible. This, again, that we've talked about it before, is proof positive that if you're good enough of a player, what you do is irrelevant. If this was like I don't know, just an average run-of-the-mill quarterback. Well, there's two of those with Carolina.
Marcus Mariota.
Sam Darnold or what's his name? Baker Mayfield. What happens with him?
What if it's an average run-of-the-mill member of the community?
He's under the jail.
Yeah,
I mean,
years in prison.
Yeah, well, and so there was never any conviction criminally because everything was settled.
Because he had enough money.
Yeah, he bought his way out of it.
Yeah.
The other thing I think is interesting with this is, so let's use that example. Matter of fact, let's use a more maybe relevant example from a financial standpoint of a guy on the same scale of like Garner Minshew. Okay, so $5 million to Deshaun Watson, who just signed a contract for $250 million.
It's like $5.
Yeah, I mean, so shouldn't it be so if that's Gardner Minshew, now is the precedent established that if a player, and I'm not suggesting Gardner Minshew would ever do such a thing, but if a player in that pay range, first off, he probably would not be given a chance to pay a fine and be suspended. He probably would be without a job.
Yeah, the team would say, "Oh, this is a bad look."
Yeah, we're moving on because
he's a backup quarterback. We don't really care.
He's not good enough.
Yeah.
The question, or what I'm getting at, is if this whole thing has been about precedent, right? That was why the independent arbitrator handed down 6 games, although she said it was one of the worst things that's ever happened in the NFL, and this is way too light, but the precedent was 6 games. So now was the precedent $5 million. And the reason that's important is $5 million to different points of the pay scale are far more relevant, one to the other, far more costly one compared to the other. Why wouldn't it be a percentage?
Well, I was going to get to that. Like, is it a percentage? Because that would be the fair, quote unquote, way to do it.
Well, and I don't even think it's a fairness. I think it is an equally punitive way to do it.
Yeah.
It's not about trouble. We don't want to. It's about it should hurt everybody at the same level.
Right.
So I think it's
like taxes, but I mean, you get taxed on percentage.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's, of course, now the more you make, the more you pay in taxes and these types of things. But I think to say if it's a 1% hit, which in this case it's not, but if it were a 1% hit, then okay, then that should be the fine. And I mean, let's take this back to things like somebody pops positive for PEDs or for weed or whatever, and they have to pay a fine. Well, $100,000 fine we've seen levied. Well, $100,000 to a guy that's in the pay scale of Deshaun Watson or any number of the highest paid guys. That's the change in the sofa. But $100,000 to the long snapper is a whole different deal. The difference is the long snapper's going to have to pay the fine and lose his job.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Doesn't have one and is not going to get one in the future. He's done. Pretty interesting, 11 games. It's kind of an odd number, right?
Well, and the conspiracy theory is who's coming up. Who do they play right after when he comes off?
Who do you think?
The Houston Texans. Out of all people.
And Houston.
And they need a storyline.
Week 12.
It's a great
because that's going to be a crap game at that point in the year.
Except for the fact that everybody will have that circled on their calendar.
Yep. December 4th, Deshaun Watson back in Houston for his first game in the 2022 season for the Browns.
And you remember they were asking for 12 games. He
can't do that because then he'd miss the game.
Yeah, right. So we bring him back at 11 and $5 million. I just think it's, and if this is the NFL's effort at saying that we are against this type of activity or this type of behavior, this is weak. I mean, let's think, of course, now I've used the comparison to Mike Vick, and I don't know that there is any comparison there. I'm not saying that what he did was not terrible, but that, he not only went to prison, he was also suspended.
Yeah, I mean, he did jail time.
He did time and was suspended.
He was kind of treated. In fact, there are people that say he was like using an example, maybe treated more harshly because of his celebrity.
Correctly. And so you also look at that goes back to this $5 million number. He's getting paid $1 million this year, right? Deshaun Watson's getting $1 million, but he got like a $43 million signing.
Well, I was going to ask about, so if you don't play, you don't get paid in the NFL, right?
Correct.
But that signing bonus is there.
Yeah, they set it up so that it would not hurt him. Look, that's the only reason he's with Cleveland. And I also think what was really egregious and almost disgusting in this deal was the owner of the team was at Hazlitt. And had he and his wife were at the press conference, and if you look at just look at her body language, it does not say to me that I'm supporting my husband in this endeavor. And of course he makes the statement that he would do it again. What is the message that's being sent?
Well, speaking of messages, I keep seeing these tweets about Deshaun Watson and his
mixed
apology, non-apology. He went from "I did not." Do you have it?
Yeah, right here. Warren Sharper on Twitter. March 25th, Deshaun Watson comes out with a statement. I have no regrets. August 12th, just the other day. I'm truly sorry to all the women. My decisions I made, I would definitely like to have back. And then just today, he says, I stand on my innocence. I'm not guilty.
Right. Pick a side, pal. Pick a side. He jumps the fence more than Chandler.
And that's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot. No, but seriously, pick a side. You've got people, or they've got people that are writing these statements. This is not something he sits down and comes up with, right?
Yeah.
So how about let's just have whatever.
Maybe he's gone through like 3 statement guys.
Well,
PR guys.
If we pick a game plan or a tact here, let's stick with it, whatever it is. But it's all so disgusting. And again, it's just what's more egregious of an example of it doesn't matter what you do, it's how good you are. Is it Deshaun Watson or is it Tiger Woods now being the general pattern of the PGA and leading all these guys in the fight against LIV? If we took Tiger Woods' name off the top of the resume and just wrote down the transgressions that he's had, is that the guy that's going to lead you in such a moral way that this is what makes it right and what makes the PGA such a great? No, it's because he can really freaking golf his ball.
Yeah.
And now he's bigger than, I was talking to a buddy about it today, and his exact words were, he's a Teflon guy, and he is a Teflon Don. But it's just two glaring examples of it really doesn't matter what kind of person you are. It really doesn't matter it's how good are you? Yeah. How relevant are you for your sport?
Yeah.
Well, he has not looked good in training camp so far.
No, it was terrible. He was terrible, and it's
looked terrible.
And it's going to be interesting to see. Look, that's the bigger thing. The mud and would there be anything more Cleveland Brown than for him to get hurt and we see him kind of fade away, and they're still on the hook for all this money?
Yeah, definitely could happen.
That would be the most Cleveland thing,
or just to be terrible at football like he has been so far this.
Yeah, and it's not like we haven't seen that with guys. RG3, we've seen it with a number of guys that go out with an injury or with and come out and they're just not even close.
Mm-hmm. What a fall from grace for him. Even before all this came out, he had the thing, and he had a lot of people on his side about being unhappy in Houston. There was a lot of talk about the people in that Houston organization and how they didn't know what the heck they were doing there. We saw J.J. Watt, DeAndre Hopkins get out of there. So he had a lot of people on his side, and he was going to sit out the season. And then all this other crap came out, and then
the other night it was like the first time in 3 years he'd played an NFL game or something.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
A long time.
The other thing, I don't know if you remember the timing on this, but this was about the time Bob Kraft was going through his stuff, and the joke was were they kind of visiting these places together, what were they doing? But the Bob Kraft thing, you want to talk about something that was just swept under the rug. Did anything ever become of Bob Kraft's deal?
Just jokes.
Yeah, just memes, jokes. That's right.
That's it.
He owes. Maybe he's paying part of Deshaun's salary.
I don't know.
Because then you had if you go back to Jerry Richardson, he's forced to sell his franchise. What is the standard here?
Yeah. Couldn't answer it.
There isn't one. The answer is there. It's what are the rules? There are no rules. How good are you? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, just looking at not a lot of NFL news. I saw this headline. Robert Saleh says if Zach Wilson's ready week 1, he'll play.
Well,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
No doubt. Same for every other player in the league.
Duh. Right. Well,
but that is good news because it did. A lot of the Twitter doctors had Zach Wilson torn ACL last weekend.
Yeah, they dodged the bullet with that.
Yeah. Well, it did. If you're watching it, and I was watching it, it appeared as though
non-contact.
As soon as it happened, I said, well, it's ACL or PCL, one of the two. Just depends on how bad it is.
Mully, here's a lame sports radio topic question for you.
Okay. Was it the football kickoff party?
So why do you got to do that?
Well,
why you got to do that?
We're trying to promote that.
I know it's going to be so much fun.
You going to be there?
Absolutely.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've already got credentials.
Oh, okay, good. I should have asked Troy, would he let you in?
I'm already in. because there is another partner in this deal, right? So I lean on Ellerby.
There you go. Would you rather have the career of Eli Manning or Dan Marino?
Dan Marino, without hesitation.
2 Super Bowl titles.
Okay. Who's more revered at the end of the day? Who's really thought to be a better quarterback?
Oh, Dan Marino's thought to be a better quarterback.
Right, and the dude led the world in passing yards. He led the world in interceptions, but he...
How about Marino or Ben Roethlisberger?
Roethlisberger.
He's got two Super Bowls.
Yeah, now I wouldn't want... The other thing with Marino and Manning, neither one of them had issues that Roethlisberger dealt with, personal, off-the-field stuff. But Roethlisberger from a...
But you like that kind of stuff. You support that?
Yeah. But Roethlisberger... From a career on the field standpoint, and I think the other part of it is how cool to have done what he did in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
that's one of those places. That's one of those. Miami is obviously great football, but Pittsburgh,
which ironically Marino was a
Pittsburgh
Panther,
right?
That went down to Miami,
right?
And just curious. So So it goes Big Ben, Marino, Eli.
Yeah.
On who Mike Mullis would like the career of.
Yeah.
All right, I didn't even get to do my Trent Dilfer or Dan Marino.
Well, that's a tough one. I'd have to think about that one.
All right, fair enough.
Trent Dilfer.
Mully, BMW Championship. How about one day after Harold Varner III learned he would be going into the ECU Athletics Hall of Fame, he goes out and has a good day on the course there in Wilmington, Delaware. He goes 5 under par today, 2 shots behind the leader, Keegan Bradley. And this is big for him. He's been struggling. He went on that long streak of making cuts, top 20 finishes, top 40 finishes. Since then, a lot of missed cuts, a lot of struggling. So needed a good day today and got it.
Yeah, that's kind of his career. If you go back and look at it, I think for him to move to next weekend, I think he's got to finish in the top 5 here this weekend.
So, okay.
Yeah, he's got to play extremely well. But
he made the top 70 cutoff for this week. What's the cutoff for next week?
30.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So I wonder if he was in that meeting with Tiger. I wonder how many of the guys attended that meeting.
So tell us more about that. I saw that. So was this Tiger with the PGA guys only?
Yeah. So they went in. Apparently, it was Tuesday night there at the tournament, and they had the regular, the Rorys and the kind of the upper echelon players obviously were in attendance. But I don't know how far down I would think if you were there, if you're one of the top 70 players of the PGA Tour, you should, by default get invited to that meeting, I guess, with Tiger. But anyway, it was a rally the troops and come out against the Live Tour. And again, this is like going to your insurance agent, to me. Okay, this is like going to your insurance agent and saying, hey, I'm going to move my business somewhere because such and such saved me 20%. And then that agent go, well, wait a minute, I could save you 25%. Well, if you could have done it before, why didn't you do it before? So why if the PGA, again, different than the NCAA.
Yeah.
If they could do all these things and now we can make,
why are they not doing it now?
Why not do it proactively as opposed to only doing it because somebody else is doing it?
Yeah. But it's like with jobs, right? Like with coaches, you win and you start to get interest from other schools and you re-up the guy, especially when that interest starts to
we've done it with Cliff Godwin.
Anybody with a job, if they start getting looks from other companies, you start to do the negotiation thing.
But there was no Live Tour, so there was no opportunity for negotiation. There was everybody bowed down to the NCAA. That's what I'm saying. At one point, they had the chance to control their fiefdom clearly. Like they could be fluid. They can make decisions on the fly. They could win over the support of these folks to, number one, support them at the highest level. I'm talking about both entities. Number two, make it better for the fans. But they chose to sit back and count their money because there was nobody knocking at the door. Yeah. Now, that does apply with an employee, too. An employee's doing a great job. They're taken for granted. All of a sudden, a quarter suitor comes calling, and, boom, they have to make a choice. Well, that's what's happened. And these dudes are making choices based off of business. Well,
what is the PGA Tour doing?
Oh, they're raising purses. They're changing the tour schedule. They are doing everything but playing 54 holes, letting them wear shorts, and having a shotgun start.
Okay. So they're becoming
very
But
livish.
for years, they just kind of stayed the same, right?
For years.
Yeah.
For years. Yeah. And the reason they even got to where they were is that some of the old timers, Jack, Arnie, those guys stepped up and said, hey, we gotta make this tour better.
Okay.
So, I mean, we've seen this evolution. Again, this happened in the past. The only difference was there wasn't the stalwart. There was not the old school to fall back on. Now the PGA is the quote unquote gold standard.
Well, the next move for the LIV has to be a TV deal, right?
You would have to think so.
Yeah, I mean are they on YouTube? I don't even know.
No, they stream their own stuff live. It's pretty good production. I mean, I've watched several of their matches, just not the whole thing, but I've just out of curiosity.
Because they're bringing in announcers too.
They had
from the tour, right?
The reason I tuned into the last one is Faraday was there.
Right. Yeah.
And Faraday was great, but I will tell you, I felt like, and I don't know him at all, right? I hadn't touched him. I hadn't taken a picture with him. I hadn't put my arm around him. But when I listened to him, I was like, man, he feels awkward. Like, I felt like he sounded like, man, I'm cheating on my wife.
This is wrong.
Yeah, I feel dirty.
Yeah.
But then he looks at the direct deposit and he's like, well,
this ain't too bad.
Yeah, and I'm and he's at the twilight of his career, and so be it. That's what people don't understand too, is that when you lose, okay, Taylor Gooch, Dustin Johnson, but even like Phil Mickelson, these guys, although, and I shouldn't have lumped those guys together, but some of these guys, DeChambeau, Koepka, they're beat up a little bit, right? They've got injury issues, whatever. They're taking the money and running. What it does to the field in the PGA Tour is you're taking players out that would have changed these events this weekend, right? Because if you take, let's just say, and I think it was 3 guys that would have been eligible going into the weekend to play in the FedEx Cup playoffs. That's 3 spots that people bumped up. So like Ricky Fowler got in. That could have changed Harold's position, because I think he goes in as like 68, 67 this week. Had a couple things happen differently. Maybe he's not there. That's not even allowing for Dustin Johnson's numbers just melted away because he had been gone for so long. Mm-hmm. He had no chance to accumulate those points.
Like Cameron Smith, right?
Yeah, well, Cameron Smith's still around.
So he's still playing.
Yeah, what he's going to do, I'm going to tell you right now, the greatest storyline ever for golf will be him winning this thing and then thumbing his nose at the PGAs. He rides off with their $15 million in the.
Has he accepted a deal, or is it just talks or whatever?
He's not committed, but he certainly has not denied it.
Okay, yeah. How many of those guys
at the time that they quote unquote defected?
So if you've committed to the LIV at this point, you're not playing in this
Correct.
event. Okay. But Cameron Smith has, there's just been reports
That's
about
right.
him. Okay.
That's right.
I got you.
So, Cameron Percy was the one that came out and said it and whatever, and it looks like an inevitability, but Cameron Smith also realizes, wait a minute, I'm this close. He's not even playing this weekend because he's got a hip issue.
Okay.
He already had a free pass in the next weekend. So now if he wins next weekend, he could win the tournament and win the cup, and he rides away with $15 million or 14.
I saw this last weekend. I thought, this is stupid. It's nothing. This is a nothing burger, and I went on about my business. But what about Mully? So what is this?
So Scotty Scheffler walking in Cameron Smith's line.
Was that a thing? Is this real?
I don't think he stepped on his line. He was behind his ball mark. He walked across him reading his putt. The way I read it, now I wasn't there and I didn't see it live, so maybe if he stepped on his line, that's one thing. If he walked across him, that's a different thing. But what you also have to understand is Scheffler was 4 over on his last 3 holes. He was kind of sprung. Now that doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
But he was kind of sprung.
I'm assuming the ball is up here, or the marker is like he's.
The biggest thing that I see is Cameron Smith's reaction when he.
Yeah, he kind of looks at it.
Well, and I think Cameron Smith's probably a little sensitive. You know what I mean? He's probably a little bit, because look, those guys, it's no different than anything else in life. Those dudes know what's going on before we know, right? There's already been so much talk about him going. It's the old where there's smoke, there's fire, and there's a ton of smoke pouring out of the Cam Smith camp. You got to think he's gone. It's just he's going to time it out to where it is most beneficial for him.
Which could be, could have been after winning.
Could be next Sunday at about 6:30.
Yeah, right.
If he pulls that off and wins that. Listen, if you want to fix golf, here's what we do. Let's have 2 captains. We'll have Tiger Woods and Greg Norman, and let them pick 10 players, whatever 10 they want. 10 from the PGA, and 10 from the
like
LIV.
the NBA All-Star.
No, it's better than that. This is like Royal Rumble for golf, and let them freaking go out and go at it.
LIV versus PGA.
LIV versus PGA, and do it over 3 weekends, and have it like almost a knockout kind of deal. We're gonna play almost a Ryder Cup
Mully?
format.
That might be what the powers that be are doing. They
set this all up.
Divide and conquer. Democrats, Republicans. You get people on both sides.
They've set this all up,
and then give them head to head, and everybody's interested, and everybody's all into it.
It really does.
We're all puppets.
It really does feel like this whole PGA LIV thing is literally like the next episode of Star Wars. I mean, it's the Rebel Alliance, and what kills me is all these guys that have gone to LIV. They even look like bad guys to me now. Like you see them,
they're villains.
Well, and Phil doesn't help anything. He's grown out the facial hair. He wears black anyway,
dark clothes.
But they always have their press conferences a black backdrop. It's very
their
sinister.
leader's kind of crazy. Greg Norman looks kind of
he looks like he's a little out there.
When you talked about Smith winning and walking off, it reminded me of CM Punk when he won and took the belt home and left and He didn't have a contract or so. It was a storyline, but he left the WWE with their championship.
All right, I'm going to go deep into it because I just saw this thing on A&E the other day. You know how they're doing all the rivals and stuff, the rest of the stuff. It's Bret Hart. Bret the Hitman Hart had signed to leave, won to go to the WWE. He had that last match with Shawn Michaels.
The screw job.
Yeah, and they were like, Vince McMahon was like, he can't win. They flip him over, pin him without ever pinning him because he was going to leave whatever it was to go to the WWE and take their championship with him. Nobody would ever have a chance to win it from him.
That was one of the all-time loogies that Bret had on the face of Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
I mean, just a perfect spit from the Hitman.
I mean, if you can grade spit, that was right.
I mean, that's up there with the one on Seinfeld. Were you a Seinfeld guy?
Not particularly.
Ever watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No.
What's Mully watch? What are your all-time favorite TV shows, Mully?
Sports Center.
What TV shows? Written dramas or comedies? Anything?
I did like Cheers back in the day.
I could see that.
I like
live Cheers.
Not really.
Did you ever go with the spinoff Frasier?
I did. I'm not a big Kelsey Grammer guy. I think he's a little snarky,
a little pretentious.
Yeah, something.
Not your speed.
I don't know, man. I've never been a big.
Interesting.
I've never been one to lock in and watch that. Like I watch more stuff on. I watch sports pretty much all the time, or I'll watch something on Discovery or A&E, or I'll watch a movie.
See any good movies lately?
I'm
seen the Black Phone.
I did see the Black Phone.
I did. I watched it this weekend.
My son's and I watched it, and I actually will watch it again. I thought it was pretty good.
It was kind of a unique spin on it, the way they had all the.
It's not a horror movie; it's a suspense movie.
I was trying to tell Shirley she wouldn't be scared watching it.
No, it's more of a Fatal Attraction kind of gut feeling.
And also the era, I think Shirley would enjoy that kind of. What was it? Late 70s, early 80s time period.
Yeah. I just watched the Manti Te'o deal. If you hadn't seen it,
I watched that. First thing, what day did we see that was out?
Monday.
And we were talking about it.
Tuesday.
Yep. I said I know what I'm doing tonight, and I watched it, and
I heard it was insane.
I feel bad for Manti Te'o.
Do you feel bad for what you thought of Manti Te'o at the time?
Absolutely.
Me too.
Everybody crapped on him.
And everybody listen to this like sports, right? That's kind of the gist of Pirate Radio. You owe it to yourself to take the 2 hours to watch the Manti Te'o deal.
And you'll be, I don't know if entertain's the word. You will, it is intriguing.
It is intriguing.
It'll grab you.
Yeah. Right now you got a couple go, but between the captain, the Jeter deal, which is out there, I loved it.
I was going to write that one off because I hate the Yankees, and I didn't like Derek Jeter, and I ended up watching it, and it came away liking Jeter.
I tell you what it'll make you do. It made me miss baseball.
Yeah.
Like old school.
I loved reliving
Donnie Mattingly. That man, those guys are really, really flipping good.
Yeah. No, that was good stuff. All right, Mully. Enjoyed it, man.
I did want to ask Mully this quick.
Get it?
When does ECU baseball fall camp start?
You know what? I don't know. Your second or third person asked that. That'd be Cliff or Jeff. There's no set date on those things.
When does it usually start on that?
I think they'll start individual work in the next couple of weeks here, maybe even sooner. Conditioning, kind of small groups, and then they. It seems to me like they normally play their Purple Gold World Series after daylight saving time a little bit, later in
last year, Mully, Purple Gold. The game times were set for the Purple Gold World Series November 2nd.
Yeah, I remember it being a little chilly.
November.
Yep.
All right, did you go out for the softball World Series at all?
Yeah,
man, I
did.
I'm an idiot, as you know. I went out there at 3:30 on Saturday. Was on the way. I thought the game was at 4 because the previous day Scooter told me Winterville was playing at 4, and I was like, I didn't even look this up. I'm just taking Scooter's word for it. I should probably look this up. So I'm at a stoplight and look and see they play at 7.
Yeah.
And I turn around and never made it out there.
Yeah,
but,
it was. I mean, pretty cool. We did a neat little 5-star project out there. I guess clearly
we talked about that last week.
Yeah,
that
but
awesome.
it came out. It came out really cool. So yeah, it was a lot of fun to go out there and watch that. And I told a couple of the ESPN folks were walking by. And I actually went out to the championship game and stayed for the beginning of the consolation game. But two of the ESPNers were walking by, and I said, it's going to be weird without having you guys here, because that week there was a lot of fun stuff in Greenville with that going on, and then the mini tour event over at Brook Valley, and then you had the amateur or the juniors over at Greenville. So there was a lot of energy in town, and Greenville. I mean, this is like Captain Obvious statement, but Greenville really thrives in those environments, and really it changes. No different than with the students coming back. It changes the whole feel of the community. So really cool. Got to meet a lot of the Texas folks, just various places, and some really nice, earnest people you would imagine from Texas.
Mike Mullis joining us. Mully, enjoyed it, man, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Sounds good.
Let's take a time out. We'll come back when we return. Billy Weaver joins us on the Pit Electric Live Line. That's on the way when we return after this.
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear ENC.com is your one-stop shop for all promotional products for your business. With over 1 million items to shop from, University Sportswear ENC.com offers high-quality products at prices to fit any budget. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information and to get shopping. University Sportswear ENC.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Before you hit the road this travel season, be sure to get your tires inspected by the tire guys at Greenville Auto World. The Greenville Auto World service team sells all the top brands and economy tires if you need a new set. Need an oil change, state inspection, or AC repair? Greenville Auto World can work on any type of vehicle, and the monthly oil change special is only $29.99. Make an appointment now by calling 364-8730. For award-winning service, trust Greenville Auto World. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Do you have an old injury or just some pain that keeps holding you back? It's time for you to get better. With Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, we can help you get your life back. Whether you need to get back to a sport, back in the gym, or just back to enjoying life, our team of specialists use a one-on-one, hands-on approach in our state-of-the-art facility to get you back moving again. Don't settle for where you are. Don't stay in pain. Visit kptonline.com today to see how Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness can help you live well, move more, and hurt less.
University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Your office deserves a proactive tech support approach instead of always reacting to issues after the damage is done. You need BizCare. BizCare tech support and cybersecurity plans keep you ahead of potential issues and much safer from cyber threats like ransomware. What's at your office? Call William today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
This is Rajay Harris, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Beauty Bar Metaspa. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Visit beautybarmetaspa.com to set up a free consultation. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Have you heard? Winslow's is now 5th Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room, and with a brand new look. 5th Street Hardware also has a new menu and serves lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday, plus brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, they have poker every Tuesday night and trivia on Wednesdays with DJ Captain Morgan. It's a new look, a new name, but the same location on 5th Street right beside the State Theater. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
What night is poker night?
Tuesday night.
Chandler, we should go play poker one night.
I got to learn how to play first.
Not a poker guy?
I want to be. I just don't know how to play.
No Texas Hold'em ever?
Nope.
Wow.
Blackjack, nope.
Hey, CJ, we need to go play poker one Tuesday night.
I love Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
Can I at least come with y'all and learn how to play?
Yeah. We could. How about we learn how before we go over there?
Do you not know how to play?
I'm saying you learn how before we play.
Okay.
So then we can all go over there and play.
I think the way to learn is to go watch you guys play.
I think the way to learn is for me and CJ to play you and take all your money, and then that's how you really learn.
You know what? You have great ideas all the time, and that might be your worst.
We need to go out to the Pitt Electric live line. Pitt Electric, your trusted electrical partner since 1981, and Eastern North Carolina's premier electrical contractor for the past 40-plus years. Pitt Electric is hiring. Join their team today by going to pittelectric.com. Joining us on that live line is Billy Weaver here on a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Weave, how you doing, man?
Doing good, Clip. Hope you are, too.
Yes, sir. Just a few Saturdays away from taking calls on that Pitt Electric live line. Billy Weaver and I will be with you after every game here inside the Pirate Radio studios, recapping ECU football for the 2022 season. And we've fall camp wrapping up. Got Media Day Saturday. The guys will get into the normal game week practice the next week, start to turn their attention to the Wolfpack. So just another sign that it's here, man.
I know it goes so quick. You know, it's funny because every year we say the same thing. We go through the slow season of summer and complain and gripe. Man, there's nothing going on. When is football season going to get here? Next thing you know, you turn your head and here we are. I got my tickets already, so that to me when I finally get my tickets, the confirmation of my tickets, like okay, we're here. This is going on, and of course, Media Day. I won't be a part of Media Day this year. That was always a big kind of indicator to me and a lot of fun. Going there, meeting some of the new players that maybe you hadn't got a chance to talk to during fall camps. And then, of course, you know, getting to see and talk to some of the old veterans. And I know Holton Ahlers, of course, everybody will be around him and curious to hear what Holton has to say and some of the other senior leaders on that ECU football team. But, yeah, it's here, man, and I'm excited about it.
Since we've last chatted, East Carolina has had a scrimmage. They've had several full pads practices. They also had some sort of stomach bug going through the team. It was It's been a week and a half now, but that knocked out East Carolina for a day. Didn't practice last Tuesday. Had some guys that couldn't go on Wednesday and Thursday. We talked to Jeremy Lewis on Monday, and he talked about how he was not able to practice last Wednesday because he lost so much weight, and they wouldn't let him get back in there until he was able to get fully healthy and make sure he was good to go. So that was a setback, but listening to the players, listening to Mike Houston after practices, it sounds like that they were able to kind of pick right back up where they left off previous to that little scare. So, I mean, it has been up to this point, knocking on wood and all that, a very smooth, sounds like very productive fall camp for East Carolina and for Mike Houston.
Hey, Cliff, have you ever been happier to hear stomach bug as opposed to COVID?
Right, yeah.
Because that's something we're used to hearing. Back before COVID, this happened. It happened all the time. Of course, what happens is these players get together, they get in, into living quarters that are a little bit closer. They get into locker rooms and stuff. They're hitting each other. They're kind of in close quarters contact. So that stuff happens. That's a staple of competitive team sports. It just happens. But over the last couple of years, of course, when anything like that came about, it usually had to do with COVID. Then you're shutting down your whole program. You got to go through contact tracing. You've got to go through making sure everybody is cleared to play and cleared to practice and all that. It was such a headache. Now it seems like we may be getting, and I say this very cautiously, that we may be getting back to normal a little bit with, okay, this guy's got a stomach bug or there's something going through the team. It's a stomach bug. It's going to be fine. Let's get back out there and play. So, getting back to what I said, I've never been so happy to hear the term stomach bug as opposed to COVID.
Yeah, and it reminds me, talking to an area high school coach this summer, that even if COVID is still around and somebody tests positive for COVID, you deal with it. But what you don't have to deal with, it looks like, is the contact tracing stuff, which could knock out 2 players. It could knock out an entire unit. It could make a team cancel a game or postpone a game. And I think those days, Billy, are beyond us, which is a very good thing, like you said.
Yeah, I hope so, because like you said, the contact tracing, that's what really kind of destroyed programs and the reason that games had to be canceled and sometimes, seasons had to be canceled and moved. So hopefully we're past that. Now we have to worry about the heat. I think that's going to be the biggest factor going into that first day. But you know what? I think it was last week we had, it was maybe this past weekend, if I'm not mistaken, it was about 80 to 83, 85, low humidity. It felt kind of fallish a little bit outside in the morning. I said to my wife, I said, hey, if we can dial this temperature up for that first game, I'm all about that. But, of course, in eastern North Carolina, you could get that, or you could get 104 degrees with, humidity through the roof, which hopefully that won't happen for the first game. But as we get a little bit closer to that first game, a lot of people are going to keep an eye on the weather.
Yeah, and they're calling it false fall around here. And then we get back into summer, like when September rolls around with those really hot days. But you're right. If we could dial up the weather we've had the last week or so, it would be nice for that season opener. We've had some hot ones. I know a lot of people. So I've been in studio all these years now, but a lot of people talk about that Charlotte game where ECU knocked off Virginia Tech as a hot one, and then of course the App State one here at home is a famous one where I guess they were low on water and folks were falling out. So man, we're no strangers to those hot season openers.
No, I remember that App State game very vividly, being down on the field. And, I can just remember there was no air. It was just so still. Of course, there were so many people up in the stands. And then now, back in the day when you had open ends at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, when I was at school at East Carolina, of course, the Murphy Center wasn't there and the Boneyard wasn't there. You just had a scoreboard, so you could get a little bit of airflow through there. Now that, the Murphy Center is there, and then, of course, after that, the Boneyard end was kind of circled in. It's hard to get airflow in through there unless it's a good windy day, and I can remember that App State game, man. If I remember correctly, I think the heat index got over 100 degrees, 104 if I remember correctly, And, we did news stories on that, people that were actually, like, passing out. I remember seeing medical units going into the stands, pulling people out of the stands that were passing out. So hopefully we're keeping our fingers crossed that doesn't happen this time in the season opener. But I can guarantee you one thing. Administrators and officials at East Carolina will have plenty of water on hand, which they did. I remember that game. They were actually just giving out water at the concession stands and stuff to keep people hydrated. So hopefully that's not the case this year, though.
Billy Weaver joining us on the Pit Electric live line. And, Billy, some things are going to look different on your TV here in the next few years. The Big Ten has completed a deal, a 7-year, $7 billion media rights deal, and they will not be on ESPN anymore. They signed that agreement with Fox, CBS, and NBC, and that's going to be strange. You worked all those years with WITN and NBC, and I guess your Saturdays were affected sometimes by Notre Dame football, but outside of that, you didn't have to worry about much else, right? But you're going to see some Big Ten football on NBC, which is going to be really strange. Other than maybe like some HBCU Classic games and Notre Dame, there's not a lot of college football on NBC, if any.
No, not at all. But NBC put they put so much money into Notre Dame, and that's why that's why Notre Dame was always like, yeah, we're good with being an independent. We don't want to be in a conference, because they knew if they went into a conference full-fledged, and especially in football, that they were going to have to share that television money they were getting from NBC, which was a huge contract. That NBC kind of put all their eggs in one basket in Notre Dame, but now with having the Big Ten, that's going to be good for NBC. Of course, it always happens. When I remember when I left the TV station in Columbus, Georgia, to come to ECU and WITN. Shortly after that, the Falcons went to the Super Bowl, and of course, that was the team we covered when I was down there. It always seems like all the good stuff happens when I leave.
There you go, the life of Billy Weaver. But hey, you're doing great now. We talked about your how you're dominating the poo market. So keep up the good work, right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, before I got on the phone with you, I was studying deep into irritable bowel syndrome with constipation and chronic idiopathic constipation. So,
hey, man, you know some big words now. What's that like, Weave, getting back into the study books? You probably haven't done that in years, right?
I have headaches frequently because, this little pea brain of mine can absorb a whole lot, especially at my age. So I have to read and reread and reread things over and over again for it to sink in. And, I can reel off stuff easily about sports and kind of make my way and navigate through any kind of sports topic. But now getting into the medical field, it's a lot of big words and a lot of acronyms. And unlike acronyms like NASCAR, which I know very, very good.
And we'll talk about NASCAR in a moment, and Weave's great call a couple of weeks ago. But one more note on this Big Ten deal. So CBS has the SEC through the 2023 football season, but after that, so right now you've got what they call Big Noon on Fox with the Big Ten game, which who knows, East Carolina and Michigan could be that opener next year, Weave, on Big Noon live at the Big House, and roll right into it. We'll see. But then in 2024, so you'll have Big Noon on Fox. You'll have NBC will carry Big Ten games in the mid-afternoon window. And then CBS will have the Big Ten in that mid-afternoon 3:30 window. And then NBC will have Big Ten Saturday night, which will be prime time. So basically, they are going to stagger it in all those kickoff windows. And now you just hope the Big Ten has good football other than Ohio State, or it's going to be a lot of boring football on TV all day that is readily available to you. But, man, that's a power move by them to kind of set it up across 3 networks and 3 different time slots.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the thing. We've talked about this all the time. Follow the money. Wherever the money goes, that's where the big time. I mean, with the Big Ten, this is a big money deal for them, and a lot of exposure. And of course, everybody's trying to keep up with the SEC. But I did want to mention that the ECU Michigan game I'm definitely getting my tickets to that one. That's a bucket list kind of place. I've never been to the Big House in Michigan. There are some stadiums and some places that I've never been that I really want to focus now that I'm out of the business and trying to get to because I have a little bit more freedom in doing that. That's definitely a game that I've circled on the calendar. And, hey, how about this? I meant to say something to Brian Bailey about this. I start in-person training for my new company next week in Chicago, and the Cubs are at home all next week against the Cardinals. So I'm going to get to scratch another one off the bucket list and go into Wrigley Field to see a game. I've been to Chicago and been outside of Wrigley Field, but never been to a game there. So that's going to be really cool. But
Wrigley Field and the Big House back-to-back. Not bad, Weave.
I know. That's going to, and I'm definitely going to squeeze some stuff in between there.
Yeah.
Between, Chicago and going to Michigan. Is it next year?
Yeah,
year, right?
to kick off 2023.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of places like Notre Dame, I think, is on the bucket list. I'd love to go see a game at Notre Dame. One of the big bucket list things, too, is, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Green Bay. It can be Minnesota. It can be Buffalo. But I do want to go to an NFL game or even a college game, but probably more an NFL game, maybe Buffalo or Green Bay, when it's snowing like sideways. When it's just, I want to be at a snow game, a full-on snow game. Of course, having my whole career in the Southeast, we don't get a whole lot of opportunities down here to see football in the snow. I mean, I've been to games, the NC State game a couple of years ago where it snowed. Actually, it was a high school football game at NC State that snowed. But it wasn't like accumulating serious big-time snow. I want a full-on experience snow football game. So that's on the bucket list as well.
Talk to Tony Collins. He might can get you up there in a blizzard in January in Foxborough, Weave.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be great.
By the way, Billy Weaver announcing that he will not be showing up to work that ECU Michigan game for the fifth quarter next year.
No.
So,
I mean, I could do by phone.
You can't talk to people on the phone. Well, I guess that's how they designed it to work. Maybe you can. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Then, yeah, I'm putting in my notice very, very early now.
I've heard of a 2-week notice, not a 2-year notice, but
there you go.
Way to get ahead of it, Weave. Billy Weaver will be joining us this year, back again on the U.S. Sailor Fifth Quarter Call-In Show. Looking forward to some football. And who knows, maybe Weave will break out his crystal ball during football season for us. What a call he had a couple of weeks ago. So Kevin Harvick was on a winless streak, and we're talking years, right, Billy? Like a will Kevin Harvick ever win again? Are the days gone, the glory days? He's done. Billy Weaver called him a winner at Michigan, and since then, Kevin Harvick has not only won that race, he's won 2 in a row and is looking great for this playoff run. So you kind of called that one out of nowhere last couple weeks ago, Weave.
Well, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I will. No, I'm not going to Troy Dreyfus it. But, no, I mean, it was an easy pick as far as, I mean, he was and is the leading, how do I say that? The winningest active driver at Michigan. Yes.
At that track, yeah.
At that track. So, I mean, so it was an easy call in that respect to make, but he hadn't won in like 65 races. He had been on a down, he needed to get in, but I just had a feeling that him sitting in that 17th spot and trying to get into that top 16 to get into the playoffs, that his team was going to put a lot of effort into that race, which they absolutely did. They knew the race. They've got good notes going into that race. So he wasn't the odds-on favorite to win by Vegas. I just wish I would have put a little bit, on that pick in Vegas, and maybe that would have paid for that trip to Michigan to see ECU and Michigan in the Big House.
Well, now, and Harvick was behind, Truex and Blaney, who still don't have a win this year but have a whole lot of points. I mean, if you just go by points, Ryan Blaney very safely in, as is Martin Truex. But now those guys might have to get a win, at least because we now have 15 winners this year. We even 16 go to the playoffs. So Blaney has a lead over Truex for that that final spot right now. And I guess if they could both win these next 2 weeks, they could bump somebody else out. Kurt Busch has the lowest amount of points for a winner with 485. But we're down to the final 2 races here. So interesting to see if Blaney and Truex can win their way in, or who knows, maybe somebody comes out of nowhere, picks up a win, and spoils their party for this year.
Yeah, and that's what I always like to see. That I always like to see a little bit of the guys that aren't expected to do well to really run well. Ryan Blaney, I think he's a 12-1 odds on favorite to win at Watkins Glen this coming week, so he could pull one off at Watkins Glen. Of course, he's going to have some competition there. Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick has been running really well on road courses. I think he's a 6-1 odds. Of course, everybody is looking at Chase Elliott at Watkins Glen. He's the road course master. So it's going to be fun to see how everything shakes out these last couple of weeks. Road courses, NASCAR's put a lot of emphasis on road courses now, too, and then some of the hybrid road courses as well. And it's been a lot of fun to watch. And I'm pulling up now. Martin Truex Jr. is a 20-1 odds on favorite to win at Watkins Glen this weekend. So he could pull one out, too. It's going to be fun to see who comes out on top at Watkins Glen. But my guy, Chase Elliott, he's the guy I pull for. He's definitely going to be my pick this weekend.
And how much different, Weave, are Blaney and Truex taking these final 2 weeks compared to Chase Elliott? I mean, Elliott is still young and hungry and wants to win everything and wants to keep padding those stats and padding the bank account as well. But will the teams of Truex and Blaney, are they doing things that these other drivers aren't doing, knowing that they have to win to get in?
Oh, I think the only thing that will be different is in-race calls. I think taking chances if there's a caution that comes out. And
instead of staying top 5, you boom or bust, basically, type of thing, where you...
Yeah, and there's so many different scenarios. It just depends on when it is in the race. I mean, it depends on the guy on top of that pit box. Does he want to make a call early in the race that could set things up for later in the race as far as pit strategies and things like that? Or when it comes down to it, you got to remember there was two races left, so you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket and say, okay, we have to win this race. But we have to start thinking about taking chances. All these guys got great notes on Watkins Glen. It's a track that's been around for quite some time. So my opinion would be of that. Okay, once we get, it's kind of like in football. Everybody has their game plan going in, but it's the guy that makes the adjustments at halftime that can prove to be either win or loss. And I think that's what you have to do in NASCAR as well, is make really good in-race adjustments. And not only that, your crew has to be on point. I mean, if your crew, especially now with the one lug wheels on these cars and the pits. It used to be that the pit times were close. Now they're like within microseconds of one another. I mean, these pit stops, the time is so close, and to be able to gain an advantage on the track, your pit crew has to be on point. And so those are the two things to me is taking chances and making adjustments in race and having a top-notch pit crew.
We've good stuff. Got NASCAR this weekend. Got preseason returning. And you've got a game that, even if it was regular season, would look like a preseason game. Bears at Seahawks tonight on ESPN. That is not a fantastic matchup. We'll talk more NFL with you next time, Weave. But Sam Howell looking pretty good for the Commanders in their game against the Panthers on Saturday.
Yeah, not bad. I don't put a whole lot of stock into preseason games, especially the first ones. But, it's good that at the quarterback position, we just need something, some kind of spark, some kind of – can we have a quarterback that can get through maybe 2 seasons and take us to the playoffs? It's just that's been the Achilles heel for the Commanders over the years is the quarterback position. I think the last quarterback that I could say was Mark Rippon. I mean, he won a Super Bowl, Doug Williams, and Joe Theismann. I think of all the quarterbacks, those 3 guys are the only guys that I'd say, okay, these guys are, maybe not franchise quarterbacks, but they're guys that can get it done. I mean, since then, how many? I think over the last 20. What I saw it somewhere recently that there have been something like 30 quarterbacks in Washington over the last 20 years or something like that.
And you've had like good years, but never. You're right. The 2 years in a row thing you said is right. Can we have back like just some kind of consistency? Because Brad Johnson had a really good year in '99. Mark Brunell 05. RG3 Rookie of the Year 12. But like no consistency, no back to back, and that's what other teams have. When you have that quarterback that can do it for 4, 5, 6 years, you separate yourself from other teams like Washington.
Right, and it's getting that young quarterback. It's not going out and getting a quarterback that's, okay, here's a 1-year fix and, a guy that's kind of on the downside of his career.
Well, unless we get Tom Brady when he's like 53 and we could win a Super Bowl maybe.
No, or Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But how many times do those guys come available?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. We've good stuff, man. Well, 16 days away from kicking it off. East Carolina, NC State. Looking forward to hanging out with you after every game on the U.S. Sailor Fifth Quarter Call-In Show. We'll talk to you again soon. We appreciate your time today, bud.
All right, thank you. And before we go, tonight, 7:20, ESPN Plus, Mets Braves. Jacob deGrom on the bump.
Max Fried on the bump.
I know. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Maybe we'll talk about that Mets-Braves series next time.
Perhaps. Depends on if the Braves win tonight. Thank you, Billy Weaver, for joining us on today's show. A wild one last night. Mets got out to a huge lead. Braves came back. Mets added some in the top of the ninth. And then Atlanta had Ronald Acuna Jr. up with the man on, and he drove one to right center. Thought it had a chance. Great catch out in right field, I believe by Starling Marte, to wrap it up. But the Braves took the first two. Mets win last night. Braves try to win the series tonight. Max Fried on the bump against Jacob deGrom. Great pitching matchup. And as we've said, you can watch it on ESPN Plus.
When I left AJ's last night, it was the top of the seventh, and I get home and my Twitter is just blowing up because I have a lot of Braves fans on my Twitter. And I see that I can't remember his name. They hit the 3-run bomb, and next thing you know, in the bottom of the seventh, the Braves pull within one. But
Robbie Grossman has a couple of dingers in back-to-back nights here. They got him at the trade deadline. It's starting to feel like last year with Jock Peterson and Soler and those guys.
Yeah, and I was actually asked by one of my trivia partners to go to the Buck to watch some of the game, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go home, get on the couch, watch TV, and I probably should have went and watched it. It seemed like it got interesting, and it did.
How was Hard Knocks episode 2?
Didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Right here, officer. Arrest this man.
I'm watching it tonight.
Yeah, right. Take a time out, come back, wrap up hour number 2, get you set for hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live after this.
Flight by Yingling is the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass, raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, O's fans! Friday fireworks are back. Kick off your weekend right this summer with Orioles post-game fireworks on select Friday nights from June through August. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of Oriole Park at Camden Yards with a full night of fun for the whole family, where you can enjoy the ball game and then stay after for the fireworks extravaganza. All at the ballpark that forever changed baseball. Your summer Fridays just got a little brighter with the Orioles. Secure your tickets now at Orioles.com/tickets.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Last year, we found out that I had cancer. We were all super scared. Mom and Dad said they don't know what we would have done if Riley's Army hadn't been there for us.
We invite you to join us on Saturday, August 27th at the Hilton Greenville for the Glow for Gold Gala, benefiting Riley's Army, presented by Grover Gaming. Tickets can be found at rileysarmy.com or by calling 252-481-4471.
Riley's Army hopes that you never need them, but if you do, they'll be there for your family, just like they were for mine.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Midsummer's Dream event. Beautiful furniture at unbelievable low prices. Store-wide savings on beautiful looks for your home. Bonus savings of 25% off accessories, plus 6 months special financing. We have hundreds of top name brands in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Enjoy sweet dreams on a new mattress with 48 months special financing with no minimum purchase during the Midsummer's Dream event. On now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. If you're looking to purchase a home, it is still a great time, and being pre-qualified before you begin shopping is an advantage. At Angel Oak, we offer a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans that can fit most financial situations. To get started, contact our experienced team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture? How about erase veins and brown spots and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations are available by calling 752-1406 or visiting beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. It is 5:03. I think we're technically wrapping up hour 2 here, right?
I don't know.
All right, thanks, Shirley Rhodes. Shirley Rhodes, best in the business.
I thought we were wrapping it up. I thought we were in hour 3. I don't know.
CJ
I have
Schaefer's
no concept
here.
of time right now.
Time is a construct made by man just to keep us all under control.
That was oddly deep.
Yep. Think about it.
I don't think I will.
Don't think about it.
Okay.
It'll scare you. Chandler Honeycutt's here. That chair is empty.
Well, what the hell's going on around here?
Good question. Tony Collins will not be joining us today. We may have Tony join us tomorrow. So we are freestyling hour number 3.
Happy birthday to Trudy.
Of today's show. We won't talk about why he's not here on the air. We'll see if he'd like to talk about that when he comes in. Who's Trudy?
Is that his voice thing?
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Let's sing her happy birthday.
You want to? We got time to kill.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
This is for you, Trudy.
Everybody ready to go? All one.
Yeah, 2.
I chew?
What? Bless you.
Yeah, I sneezed.
2. 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trudy. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Hey, I want to say great job. Keep it up.
Can't
with
take
the
them
pace.
anywhere.
That was awesome. We did a fantastic job.
That's why we're a duo, man. That is why we are.
Wow. I
mean, we were singing too.
I was talking to everybody. I was talking to the quartet.
No. That's our backup singers. But me and you, Clip. Me and you.
That's why you can't crap on the producer in there. They control everything. They are the puppet masters.
Yeah, and if CJ wanted to, he could take us off the live stream.
He very well could.
Quick, play all the songs that we couldn't play.
And that
Hey,
means,
I got Wilson Phillips on standby.
Let's go, baby!
That means we're doing Wilson Phillips.
Take us off the live
stream. Don't play it. Don't play it. We're on.
All right, let's take a break, regrip, as Bradley Knoll of Sublime once said in the 90s. And we will come back with Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk some Pirate football. We'll talk a lot of nonsense. What do you want to talk about? We got a free hour, folks. If you want to talk about something, you can chime in on Facebook Live, Twitter. We'll check the YouTube feed as well. More to go, Pirate Radio Live here on a Thursday. Back with you after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
You know, everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. For used vehicles, Brown & Wood has a lifetime powertrain on every vehicle you buy from us, new or used. So even when you buy a used vehicle from Brown & Wood, you have lifetime powertrain. We cover the engine, transmission for as long as you own the car.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Love is never having to say you're sorry for your internet. Because with MetroNet, you get fast, reliable, 100% fiber speeds you'll love with unlimited data so you can stream, study, surf, and game on all your devices simultaneously. No lag times or buffering. MetroNet offers student deals. Get 100 megabit internet for just $39.95 a month. Switch to MetroNet today at metronet.com/switch. MetroNet. Love your internet.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers, and when it comes to getting your family together, there's no better place than Familia, which is Italian for family. Familia is the place I like to bring my football family, especially my offensive linemen. Whether it's great New York style pizzas, homemade meatballs, lasagna, chicken parmesan, or delicious homemade desserts, Familia is a winning play every time. For dine-in or takeout, make Familia your go-to play when you have a hungry team. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College. Go Pirates!
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Last year, we found out that I had cancer. We were all super scared. Mom and Dad said they don't know what we would have done if Riley's Army hadn't been there for us.
We invite you to join us on Saturday, August 27th at the Hilton Greenville for the Glow for Gold Gala, benefiting Riley's Army, presented by Grover Gaming. Tickets can be found at rileysarmy.com or by calling 252-481-4471.
Riley's Army hopes that you never need them, but if you do, they'll be there for your family, just like they were for mine.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar. Join us at the Rick House for mouth-watering steaks and made-from-scratch pastas. Check out the 16-ounce cowboy steak or the Seafood Delight pasta. Join us for our legendary brunch on Sundays from 10 to 2. The Rick House can feed your larger crowds with off-site catering and room for 125 in our adjacent banquet hall. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville. Tired and sluggish? Down in the dumps? Or do you just have the blahs? Well, maybe you need to hydrate. Revive Health and Wellness offers IV hydration, which can help you with lack of energy, improve your mood, assist with immunity, and even fix a hangover. Call today to set up an appointment at 350-1805. Locally owned and operated by Samantha Casper, Revive Health and Wellness has a new location and is ready to serve you. Stop by at 2459 Emerald Place in Greenville or go online at revivehealthwellness.org.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Pirate Radio.
You know, East Carolina deserves to go to Omaha. People should be worried about us. We're going to be really good, and I'm not afraid to say it on record.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years. You can shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for Pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Thursday. I tell you what we will do this hour. We'll open up the anger management rage room, because I do have a rage I was telling Chandler about earlier this week that I want to get to. Tony Collins will join us 5 o'clock on Friday's edition of Pirate Radio Live. So we will talk to Tony coming up on Friday's show. Talk ECU, NFL, his Patriots, and more. John Moody earlier on Twitter says, looking at the Big Ten matchups week 1 next year, he says, I'm not seeing a whole lot of prime matchups other than Ohio State, Indiana, and Penn State, West Virginia. So he says maybe we have a chance to sneak into a primetime spot. Could be. I'm seeing Big House noon on, I guess on Fox. I don't know how they're going to do it. But Big Ten Network maybe. I'm seeing a nooner. Just like Appalachian State, Michigan. Nooner. Block field goal to win it. Speaking of block field goals, John Moody has had a question earlier this offseason and says when you have time, I think he said, how about you and I go, but how about me and the crew here give out some ECU bold predictions for 2022? And he says his, for example, was Campbell will score first against East Carolina and take the lead over ECU. That's pretty bold if Campbell comes in here and does that. Now, did Charleston Southern do that against ECU last year?
Yes. They actually went up 14-0,
14-0.
Yeah.
I want to look at that box score real quick, because that one, ECU was like a 24-point favorite, and they were down 14-0 halfway through the first quarter. And then, like Doug Williams in a Super Bowl, we had a second quarter to remember. Keaton Mitchell, 74 yards. Mason Garcia, 3-yard run. C.J. Johnson from Holton Ahlers. So the Pirates put up a 24 spot in the second quarter, and they end up taking a 31-14 lead. And then, if you recall, Charleston Southern scored 2 touchdowns to make it 31-28, and that was the final. He sees Campbell scoring first against East Carolina this year as a bold prediction. I have a bold prediction for East Carolina to win, and in this scenario, I'm saying East Carolina beats NC State week 1 at home, Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. I'm feeling some similarities to East Carolina, Virginia Tech 2008. Virginia Tech, ACC opponent.
No flags!
They are 17th in the country, around NC State's 13th. They are a favorite in the game. I want to say they were like a 8-point favorite maybe, but
I don't know that.
They were a favorite in the game against East Carolina. East Carolina designated home team, so they're wearing the purple. NC State will be wearing the white jerseys, like Virginia Tech that day. It wasn't Charlotte, but again, the designated home team was East Carolina. And in that game, the Pirates scored a touchdown on special teams. I'm saying East Carolina will score a special teams touchdown against NC State. Block punt, fake punt.
Keaton Mitchell return touchdown kickoff.
Kickoff return, fake field goal. One way or another, East Carolina will score a special teams touchdown week 1 against NC State. That is my bold prediction.
All right.
What's yours?
Holt Nailers. Most experienced quarterback in the league, in the American Athletic Conference.
In the league.
Has weapons around him. Isaiah Winstead, C.J. Johnson.
Isaiah Winstead.
Has a incredible tight end in Ryan Jones. Has the two-headed monster of running back duos in Keaton Mitchell and Rajay Harris. Not only will Holton Ahlers lead the league in passing yards, he will be the AAC Player of the Year.
The AAC Player of the Year?
Holton Ahlers.
Are you out of your mind?
Holton Ahlers, AAC Player of the Year, final year at East Carolina.
Have you gone mad?
Have I? Some are saying.
All right. I'm with you. That would be awesome. Holton Ahlers, AAC Player of the Year. What's your bold prediction, CJ?
I'm going to say of the 3 conference losses the Pirates had last year, they will avenge 2 of them. And that'll be the 2 games at home against Houston and UCF.
I like that. You take 2 out of 3 on that?
Pirates are looking good.
We're talking big year, baby. All right. That's pretty bold. Not going to win the revenge game at Cincinnati.
I think playing away may have a factor.
All right. Shirley, do you have a bold prediction?
I do.
What do you got?
C.J. Johnson goes 1,000 yards this year.
All right. Let me see. We're going to pull up some numbers real quick.
Has he reached 1,000 in his career so far?
In his career? You mean in a season?
In a season.
I'm going to say no. But I'm going to look up the numbers real quick. C.J. Johnson. That is bold because of what Chandler said earlier. All the weapons on this team. It's going to be hard for one guy to put up 1,000. C.J. Johnson, freshman year, 908.
Oh, so close.
2020, 405.
Oh,
2021, 217.
Wow.
The numbers have been dropping drastically.
So that is bold, Shirley Rhodes.
Of course it is.
54 receptions year 1, 1916 the following two seasons. 19 in 2020, 16 2021, but a bounce back in 2022, according to Shirley Rhodes.
I think this is a redemption year for CJ.
The words redemption, revenge being passed around like hotcakes here in the Pirate Radio studios.
Yeah. Is this the Oprah Winfrey show?
You get a redemption.
You get a redemption.
You get a redemption.
You get a redemption.
You get
revenge. You get revenge.
You get a hotcake.
You get a car.
You get a yeah.
You get a hotcake.
All right, I like it. Good stuff. Good stuff, folks.
I like those predictions, every single one of them. And so does Shirley. So does Jenny Shelton.
Jenny,
so if she likes them,
Jenny, give us a bold prediction.
Bold prediction from Jenny Shelton.
I just can't wait to hear it. It could be anything. It could be man lands on.
How about a bold prediction from everybody that's listening, that's tuned in? And then, by the way, if you are tuned in listening, especially on Facebook, hit the like button.
All right.
Hit the sub.
Hey.
Hit the like button.
Smash time,
Smash the sub.
How about, all right, now we're going to do bold predictions outside of sports. My bold prediction, by the year 2030, we will have landed on Venus and started, basically colonized Venus. And we are living on Venus. By the end of 2030.
Wow.
All right.
Okay, I got one.
What do you got?
Another mainstream celebrity runs for United States president in the next election.
In the next
In the
election?
next one?
In the next one.
Which would be 2024?
Yeah,
Yes.
2 years from now.
Okay. Chandler?
You just kiss your hand.
Yeah. I'm going to go.
I feel like CJ's is not even that bold. Like, that's going to happen. Just make up something, dude. I don't know anything about Venus. I know about the fly
by the year
trap.
2040,
What if we go to Venus and it's all Venus fly
octopi
traps?
will be extinct.
What?
By the year 2040, you heard it.
No!
Octopi will be extinct.
First of all,
They will be no longer
octopi. What are you?
Octopus?
Octopi is the correct way
You went
to.
octu.
Octu is octa.
Oh, octopi
As in 8.
will be no longer on Earth.
That is a bold prediction, and that is very sad. I don't know if I want to live in a world.
There's going to be a day, folks, where they say, you remember dinosaurs? No, I don't, but I've heard of them in the history books. There's going to be a day, folks, where they say, do you remember octopi?
Wow.
Nope, but I do remember them in the history books.
So, like, years from now, they're going to make a movie called Octopi Park about when octopi roamed the oceans.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to look at it like, man, this won't
They're going to be
real.
robots or like fake, and then they're just going to come to
CGI.
life.
CGI octopi. All right, that is a bold prediction, Chandler. That's very good. Well, how in the world did you come up with that?
I don't know. That's the scary part, folks.
Yeah.
That it just popped into my brain. And I just visualized it. No more octopus on the world. On Earth.
Tony's got a bold prediction.
I say within the next 10 years, there will be DNA proof, as in an actual skeletal remains of a Bigfoot to prove that Bigfoot existed.
Shirley, I said non-ECU football related. This is Holton Haler's
No, they
related.
found this one in Beaufort.
No. But in the same year, they're also going to prove that the Loch Ness Monster also, Nessie actually truly does exist. And then the manhunt for the Megalodon is on.
Ooh, the Megalodon.
And then right after that, Ric Flair will wrestle his last match.
Tony with the dumbest prediction of all. He says he's going to beat Clip Brock in the NFL picks this year. No chance in hell. No chance in Venus, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
No chance in octopi.
If you beat me in picks this year, I'm moving to Venus.
Well, then go. Leave.
If
don't
I
like it, leave.
If you don't like it, leave.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Listen, if I lose in picks, I'm gone. Kiss me goodbye.
Wait, you're moving to Venus or you're moving in with Venus Williams?
I'm moving in with former tennis superstar Venus Williams.
Now that's a bold prediction.
And we are going to hang out and we're going to have our reality show called Salt and Pepper. called Love, Serving Up Love, Clip and Venus. If I lose NFL picks this year.
Yes, you have to do Serving Up Love because
Serving Up Love.
Clip is in charge of the kitchen. He has to cook.
And I will be cooking air fryer recipes for Venus Williams.
I have another bold prediction,
right.
And it involves a recently nominated ECU Hall of Famer. In the next 10 years, Harold Varner will have won the Masters.
Whoa.
Boom.
Whoa. All right. This has been Bold Predictions. That was fun. I think we need to start coming up with, I like the non-ECU ones the best. The octopi one really got me thinking.
That was depressing.
It was. A world without octopi. Josh says ECU baseball will win the College World Series in 23.
Bold prediction.
Tell you what, if that happens.
Bold.
If that happens.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to move in with Jennifer Capriati, tennis superstar of the early 90s.
There you go, folks.
So what do we call...
And then I'm going to become friends with John McEnroe and live with him.
So when we colonize Venus by 2030, what do we call the World Series then? Because we'll have humans on two planets.
You know what? Save that. You just added another mini rant for me on the anger management rage room.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. What words?
Oh, boy.
Anger management rage room. Shirley, can we open up the booty bag here on a Thursday? Because I got a bold prediction. So somebody's about to win something.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250. What are we giving away on this Thursday?
I have a bold prediction. It's going to be somewhere, a gift card from a restaurant.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. $15 gift card to Wings Over Greenville.
Attaboy. Wings over Greenville. Wings over Greenville. Wings over Greenville.
Tender sandwiches.
Over Greenville.
Tender sandwiches.
Over Greenville.
Tender sandwiches.
Over Greenville.
Caller 9.
We're back after this.
Come party like a pirate at the official Pirate Radio Football Kickoff After Party at Dirty Dan's. Dirty Dan's is open 7 days a week and located on 4th Street, right beside the downtown parking deck. The McHale Buck Band will be the headliner of the after party, and anyone with a Pirate Radio Football Kickoff party ticket gets in free all weekend long. So keep the fun going at Dirty Dan's all weekend long with live music, with the friendliest staff and the best drink specials in town. Get lucky at Dirty Dan's.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza, only at Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the Papa John's Epic Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza is only $13.99 and is an MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards.
Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
At Parker's Barbecue, our family has been serving your family for 3 generations.
For that, we say thank you.
Blessing families every Thursday. Kids eat free all day. That's the Parker's way.
Legendary food served from our 3 locations. Always quick, always delicious. That's the Parker's way.
At Parker's, our mission is to impact our customers through Christ-like service in a way that feeds them both physically and spiritually. That is the Parker's way.
That perfect tractor package you've been eyeing at Quality Equipment just got a little more perfect. Haul your next 1, 3, or 5 Series John Deere tractor off the lot on your brand new trailer. Visit our site at QualityEquip.com to add it to your package. Start with Quality Equipment to get any task done right. We've got the full line of John Deere equipment priced right with low monthly payments and special financing. Plus, we service everything we sell. Visit QualityEquip.com to see our latest offers.
Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express, your local tire and wheel shop in Greenville, offering affordable, easy payment options for easy ownership, savvy? Our customers love our treasure of tires and wheels, easy payment options, and customer care package, too. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Pirate Radio.
We're going to be bigger, faster, stronger, and older. That's always a good combination.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And congratulations to Clee Smith of Greenville. Picked up a $15 gift card courtesy of Wings Over Greenville. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. They have their own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. They are open from 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, and they have everything to cure those late-night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville, they deliver. And Clip, while I had Clee on the phone, I asked him for a bold prediction.
I like that. Good work, Shirley.
At the request of CJ. And because I give CJ props for that. And Clee said his bold prediction is that octopi will not go extinct within the time frame
it's on, baby.
that Chandler gave a few minutes ago.
We're having an octopi off.
I beg to differ, Clee.
How about that? Well,
I really don't know. I thought that was
what was your time frame?
2040. Hey, Clee, in 2040, let's meet up for lunch. Let's talk about it. Let's see how many octopi are still in the world.
I'm gonna just Google something real quick. Octopus going extinct.
Not extinct.
Why is octopus endangered? They are losing habitat space by logging and suburban encroachment. Oh my goodness gracious!
I'm telling you, folks.
Encroachment.
I'm telling you. Look, I don't want it to happen. I do not want it to happen.
Octopus fisheries are in decline.
But the octopi are going to go extinct. They're going to go extinct.
They're overfished. My goodness.
They are a delicacy in some countries.
The Pacific Northwest tree octopus will be the newest animal added to the rapidly growing list of endangered animals. It's happening, Chandler. It's happening all around us, and we got our head in the sand, and we're not aware of what's happening. And then one day we wake up, and the octopi are gone.
Where are they at?
And then what
They're
do
gone.
we got? Then what are we? A world without octopi.
But are they on Venus?
Octopiless world.
Which is why I'm moving to Venus, and we're going to have a whole new...
But Bigfoot will exist, and
Bigfoot's here, Nessie's
will
here.
pop out.
Megalodon will... Mastodons?
No, Megalodon.
All right. We're going to have a whole new plethora of species in Venus for me to ruin.
Clee, I appreciate and I admire your positivity on the situation regarding octopi, but they're going to be gone. They're going to be gone by 2040.
All right. Let's open up the Rage Room, Anger Management Rage Room.
Open it up. Josh Thomas on Facebook has a great one.
It's Thomas. You're saying
Josh Thomas.
What, he has a good rage?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, save it for a minute. Let me tell folks that if you want to get the rage out, the anger out, you can go to angermgmtnc.com and book your therapy session. It is right here in Greenville, North Carolina. You can smash, bash, destroy objects in a specially designed rage room where you can vent, get the anger out without getting in trouble. It's awesome. You can also donate appliances and items to the Rage Room.
Yes.
Our listener, Susan Deans.
What did she donate?
I think she said she donated a television.
Wow.
To the Rage Room. That's awesome. Smash up a TV.
You can help, folks.
How many times you wanted to smash a TV after your team lost? You can now do it and get the rage out, and you'll feel better about yourself when you're done.
Absolutely. And it's right here in Greenville, downtown Greenville, Clark Street, right behind Pitt Street Brewery. Go check them out. Donate. Help them out. Give back. Let people rage on your behalf. Donate something, like a washer and dryer, like I saw in there the last time I went in there. A TV, like said Susan Deans.
Rage it forward, folks.
You know what? When Matt Rule is losing games for the Carolina Panthers this year, which I hope is not going to happen, Susan Deans is going to be in there beating the hell out of her own TV.
Rage it forward. Pass it along. Let people take the rage out.
What do you got, Clip?
All right, so...
Oh, I know what you got. This is a good one.
Well, this video was uploaded 2017 to YouTube. Blaster Jacks and Timmy Trumpet. They have a song. They have a music video. And it's a song called Narco.
That sounds familiar.
Narco.
Oh, is that, that's,
Shut up.
That's Edwin Diaz's, walkout music.
The pitcher for the Mets?
Yeah. That's
he walks out to it.
That's his, walkout song.
Also, you
that's
hear
his
it
warm-up song.
at Clark LeClaire Stadium. It's played late in the late innings. They play it here.
Yeah, but it's Edwin Diaz's song.
Also, William Contreras uses it as his walk-up song, and subsequently his home run song, catcher for the Braves.
It's Edwin Diaz's warm-up song.
And the other night, Contreras hits a home run, a bomb to center field. Crank up the trumpets. They play the song. People like the song. It's a fun song. It's fun at Clark LeClaire. People clap, get out of their seat. They're bopping. They're having a good time. And then on Twitter, one account says, the Braves are trolling Edwin Diaz and the Mets by using Edwin's song. And then another account, check mark. We're a fun comedy sports account. Look at this troll job by the Braves using Edwin Diaz's song. And then another account sees it, and then another one, and another one, and it's all over the place. And this is after weeks and weeks of people just waking up. I don't know if they've been paying attention to the Octopi crisis and not following baseball, but Edwin Diaz has been using this song for a long time. But people see it for the first time like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've seen symphonies, I've seen artwork. I've been to Paris and seen the statues. But this guy walking out to some song is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Let me tweet about it. Let me tell all my friends. So then the other night, Contreras hits a home run. It's his song that he walks up to, and people freak out about it. Edwin Diaz didn't write this song. Edwin Diaz is not playing the trumpet. He did not construct the music. He is not the conductor. He didn't write it. He didn't play it. He just uses it as a song. He heard it and said, that's a cool song. I'm going to use this. So did East Carolina. So did William Contreras. So did millions of other people around the world. It is not his song. The Braves are not trolling anybody. They're playing the guy's song. It's not Edwin Diaz's song. I'm so sick of this damn song. I don't want to hear it again. I don't want to hear it at Clark LeClaire, at I almost said a bad word. Citi Field, at Truist Park, in my neighbor's backyard, on the radio, anywhere. Screw that song. It's not even that great of a song. It's not Stairway to Heaven.
It's not Enter Sandman.
It's not Dixieland Delight. It's a song. All right, it's a cool song. Enough of that damn song. I'm so sick of it. It makes people act stupid. And you know what? We got to, this is what the government is there for one thing. When we as a society can't control ourselves and we act like fools, well, the government has to take it away from us. So it's time for the government to step in and take away the song Narco. Cut that crap off. It makes people crazy. People can't control themselves. They lose all bodily functions when that song comes on. I'm done with it.
Oh, boy. All right.
I'm done with Narco.
Josh Thomas, we're going to try to follow that up. I think that's a pretty good rage. But Josh Thomas on Facebook, my rage, people who park, and I think we might have talked about this, maybe not, people who park in the fire lane in front of the grocery store. Those people aren't special. They are lazy and can walk to and from the parking spots like the rest of us, damn it!
I'm trying to get to New China. I just want my beef and broccoli. Why are you parked in the fire lane? Why do I have to go around your crappy car? Get out of the way.
I'm going to go parallel to this. If you park in the handicap spot, anywhere, in any kind of parking lot, a doctor's office parking lot, a grocery store parking lot, the Pirate Radio parking lot, the UBE parking lot, if you park in a handicap spot and you get out of the car and you can walk perfectly fine and you seem to be in good shape, you can go to where the sun don't shine, and you can go to a very bad place that I'm not going to mention.
Go to where the octopi don't
You
swim.
can go to where the octopi are going to burn when they are extinct.
I think if people park in a handicapped spot that aren't handicapped, we should be allowed to handicap them.
Beat them up to where they are handicapped.
Break a leg, at least twist an ankle.
It's like a citizen's arrest, but it's like a citizen's jump.
Like a public stoning type thing.
Yes.
We should make them handicapped.
Yes.
We should make them earn that parking spot by beating the hell out of them.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, let's stay in parking lots and talk about people who don't return their carts.
Oh, yes!
Oh, my God.
Oh, yes! CJ, preach!
What kind of person?
What kind of person do you have to be?
I got on my roommate the other day. We went to Walmart. He did it. I almost beat him in that parking lot. I literally made him take it back to the cart station.
They're all around you. Wherever you are standing.
I want to shake your hand.
Wherever you're standing in the parking lot, you can look around. You can do a turn and see 3 or 4 of them in very short walking distance.
I'll never understand it.
It was right there, too. I said, dude, it's right there. Right there.
Chandler, have you seen the TikToks of people who don't return their shopping carts, and there's people who walk around the parking lot and they like stand behind their car until they take it back?
They slap a sticker on their car.
Yes, they throw a sticker on the car.
I rarely take my cart out of the grocery store because just like taking your groceries in the house, it's like a strongman competition. How many bags can you carry to the car? I like to challenge myself.
One trip wonder.
I know. So, but man, put your carts back.
I like to park beside the cart return.
Great move.
So all I do is unload, cart goes there, walk right back around, hop in the car, bye-bye.
I like to do this move, Shirley. I like to do this
move. What a smart move.
If I do take my cart out, I like to put my cart in the cart container. What are we calling it?
Cart return. Cart
in the cart return, and then remove my bags out.
Oh my gosh!
And muscle them to the car. So that's like just one trip. Carts in, bags out. I'm on my way home.
Exactly.
I'm not in the fire lane.
Smarter, not harder, people.
I'm in a parking spot, by the way. All right, Shirley, you got anything?
No.
Close your damn door when you're in the drive-thru of McDonald's.
Oh my God. Just the what?
How does this keep happening
again?
to you?
It happened again. Where was I?
Oh my God!
But this is.
I think
where
people
was
have
I?
heard. I think people have heard you say this, and they're like, "I'm going to find Shirley's car."
But this is a nuisance to Shirley. This is not like somebody.
This happens more frequently to me than I think anyone else, and I don't know if it's the timing of it or what. But it did happen to me just recently, and I want to say over the weekend I was somewhere. I want to say maybe I was coming home from the airport, and I stopped at a drive-thru to grab some dinner, and there was someone in a very nice car. And this is not because their window was inoperable.
How do you know?
Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I'm not sure if her window was inoperable. However, she opened the door to get out of the car because she pulled too far away from the drive-thru window to grab said food.
All right.
She got out of the car.
You know what, Shirley? I'm on your side here, and I'm going to say you're not allowed to open your car doors, and if you are too far away, the only option there...
Keep going. Just get back in your car, put it in drive, find a parking spot.
You can do that, or the person inside the restaurant has to throw the food to you and drinks.
And if you don't catch it, or if it goes everywhere, that's on you.
No, yeah.
That's on you.
Whatever happens once the food and beverage leaves the restaurant, it's yours at that point.
Your burger's on the ground and it's disassembled? I'm so sorry. How about you pull up close to the window?
And now you really have no
Absolutely.
excuse. Now you really have no excuse, because when COVID first started in 2020, that's all. Your only option was to go through a drive-thru. Now you can go back inside and you can get your food.
Yeah. Well said.
So don't. And once again, I drive a red Kia Soul. If you see me behind you, don't get out of your... Don't open your door. Don't open your door, because I'm about just a half second from laying on my horn and sticking my head out the window and giving you the business.
Ooh, don't let Ron Cherry see it.
Personal foul, giving her the business. That has been the Anger Management Rage Room, angermgmtnc.com. Book your therapy session today. All right, we'll take a timeout. Come back.
Rage.
More to go. Pirate Radio Live. I feel a lot better after that. I feel great, actually.
Here's what's making me feel good, too, and I hope this prediction from Kenny Curlins goes like we want it to. The Pirates will go undefeated in the month of September.
It'll be a September
to remember.
I was waiting for it.
That's what I was going to say.
That's why we finished each other's
sandwiches. We'll be back after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For service, we're doing touchless pickup and drop-offs. So when you pull your vehicle in, we greet you at the car and open the door for you, but, we're putting plastic on the seats. We're having a steering wheel cover put on. We even have shift knob covers now this year. And then we have the customer actually drop the key in a baggie, and they're the next one to touch that key when it comes out of the baggie when they pick up their vehicle. So just want to make sure we take care of the customers that voted us number one.
Brown & Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
If you have family coming over this summer, the last thing you need is sweaty relatives. Guarantee your air conditioning system is ready to keep everybody cool. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Go to DelcorInc.com or call 252-321-8868. Delcor, the service professionals.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville. Do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers.
Safety comes first at Greenville Utilities. Did you know that by itself, natural gas is completely odorless? As a safety precaution, a chemical is added to the gas that gives it a distinctive and unpleasant odor. This allows you to detect the slightest amount of natural gas both indoors and outdoors. If you smell a strong odor of natural gas in or near your home, you should immediately call Greenville Utilities. GUC maintains staff around the clock in order to provide immediate response to emergencies such as natural gas leaks. You can count on GUC to keep safety job number one.
Winslow's is now Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room. With a brand new look, Fifth Street Hardware also has a new menu and serving lunch and dinner every Tuesday through Sunday and brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, they have poker every Tuesday night, Trivia Wednesday with DJ Captain Morgan, and on Friday and Saturday nights they have live music open till 2 a.m. serving light appetizers all night long. New look, new name, same location on Fifth Street. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for more specials. Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room.
For the latest from the world of golf. Tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show, presented by PlayGolfMyrtleBeach.com, the golf capital of the world. Hosts Mark Greenhelch and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American Airline flights perfect for your next trip. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
This is ECU assistant football coach Roy Tesh, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a look at your stock market report. It was a good day for the Dow. It was up 18 points at 33,999, and the NASDAQ was up 27 at 12,965. The S&P also rose 9 points at 4,283. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Moving Tony Collins to Friday's PRL.
Primetime slot.
In the prime time.
It's prime time.
I miss NFL prime time. Sometimes I'll pull a Chandler Honeycutt and go back and watch YouTube clips of old NFL prime time.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
And
that's what I'm talking about.
A fun trip down memory lane. Chad taking a trip down memory lane. He says he misses the Friday Football Fan Freeview.
Freeview?
That's what it was called.
Freeview?
Yeah, it was just all F words. I just instead of saying preview.
Triple F. I remember that.
Well, it was 4 Fs. How about if you don't know what you're talking about, just sit it out and let me go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Thanks. Friday Football Fan Preview.
Why are you looking at me? Go ahead.
We did it Fridays on the Sports Bar where I talked to a fan of NFL teams during the summer leading up to the year. Thank you, Chad, for saying it was a good segment. Bring it back. But no, we're not going to talk to you about the Titans. So quit asking.
So quit asking. I don't know why you want me to talk about you. You're trying to get me to talk good about the Titans, and I'm not. So quit asking.
It is. It was fun. I enjoyed getting the optimism and pessimism of all the NFL fans.
Didn't we do that last year?
I don't think I've done it in many moons. I may have done a few teams here and there.
Was it a playoff preview then?
Probably so.
Okay.
Probably talked to some playoff fans. We'll incorporate some fans at some point this season, whether it be big regular season games or postseason games. John Moody asks, you're going solo to Familia tonight. What are you ordering? No spending cap. No cap.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's easy.
Everything on the menu then.
Easy for me.
And I'll just let whoever wants the seafood have it. But I'm getting everything on the menu.
So I like to build your own pasta, and you can go linguine, fettuccine, spaghetti.
Maybe like this, the gabagool.
You can go bow tie pasta, but they'll upcharge you, and it's well worth it for tortellini. So boom, tortellini's the base. I'm putting Alfredo sauce on that, and I'm putting some Italian sausage on that. And my order's not done yet, so don't take my order. Please continue to write. I'm putting shrimp on that. Tortellini Alfredo with Italian sausage and shrimp would be my order at Familia.
Had some friends over the other day. They said, what are we going to do for dinner?
How many friends you got?
I got a lot. I got a lot. Too many to name. And
name a couple.
I don't.
Just name
no,
one.
No. I don't want to leave nobody out. That's how things get started there. But anyway, I had friends come over. They said, "What are we going to do for dinner?" I said, "I've got a plan. I introduced him to the buffalo chicken pizza. And I said, hey, let's do something. I said, let's go on the wild side of things.
Hey,
let's
Joe, take a walk on the wild side.
Take a walk on the wild side. I got a Supreme pizza.
Oh, I don't know if I've had the Supreme.
Oh, boy. It is good.
Yeah.
It is really good.
So you're going the pizza route. That's
yes.
familiar. All right, fair enough.
I might get like 3 or 4 different types of pizzas.
It's free country.
I might. So here's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go 4 pizzas: meat lovers, buffalo chicken, Supreme, and then I'm just going to go with a regular old pepperoni.
The old classic.
The old classic.
Well done.
All reliable.
All right. Thank you for that. Brooks said, another Chad, I don't know what his name is, C. Brooks. Unfair question about TVs as a Panthers-Orioles fan. I think that was when I was hyped about when I said, how many TVs have you wanted to smash over the years watching your team? So, yeah. Have you ever thrown anything at the TV?
Maybe like a pillow or something that won't break the TV.
A pillow. It can still knock it over. Like, depending on how your TV's set up.
I don't know if I've ever.
I don't think I have.
I don't think I've ever thrown anything at the TV.
I've thrown the controller.
I think maybe a sock. I think I took my sock off and threw it at it.
Whatever you got.
I socked it.
I've thrown a remote probably, but not at the TV. I would never throw anything at the TV.
At the back of the couch, maybe?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely there.
Like the cushions on the couch, just toss it right to it.
I found a foam brick on Amazon.
That's cool.
It was like $5. So anytime I get frustrated, I throw that.
A foam brick?
Yep.
How big is it? The size of a brick?
It's the size of a regular brick.
That's fun. You bought that just to throw at bad times?
I bought it for clout. Yep, pretty much.
Clout? How much clout are you getting?
None.
You're getting a little bit right now.
I mean, it gets
but
a little
previous to this moment, how much clout have you received?
It gets an occasional laugh the first time I throw it, and somebody is like, "What is that?"
Is it Steelers brick?
No, it's just a brick.
Does it look like a brick?
It looks like a literal brick.
Huh. We could use that as a prop here at Pirate Radio for a video.
Yeah, you could.
Could hit Chandler in the head with a brick.
Wow.
Yeah, let's just assault me once again. Let's just beat up on Chandler. Let's slap his ass.
You must have parked in a handicap spot.
I never do that.
You're kind of typecast at this point, where your role is to be the guy.
I am the punching dummy.
But you're so good at it.
Hey, we're gonna have to beat up somebody. Chandler, where you at?
You should
I've been slapped on my rear end.
Maybe if you weren't such a good actor at being assaulted and accosted, then we wouldn't go to that well so many times.
I'm just too good.
You're the Tom Hanks
too good
of assault.
I am.
It's a compliment.
I am the Leonardo DiCaprio of getting my ass slapped.
Nobody does it better.
Nope.
Nobody does it better. And well, we'll move on from that. All right, coming up Friday, Tony Dunn, CarolinaCatChronicles.com.
Double Tony ended up tomorrow.
Tony and Tony. Are you intrigued at all about Panthers-Patriots because they've been fighting all week and now they're going to play each other in a game?
I feel like all the frustrations and fighting has gone out the window. I think
you're probably right.
Yeah, I think they've already got it all out.
You're probably right. That's a good point.
I'm still intrigued, though, just to see if it does happen.
Has anybody been cut?
I haven't heard anything. If the only person I could see maybe getting cut through all the melee this week is Kenny Robinson, who had been kicked out of practice 2 days in a row. Kenny Robinson, a huge part of that defense last year, got him actually from the XFL, I do believe, West Virginia grad, and his status is still unknown, but he was asked to leave by Scott Fitterer. He was trying to get onto the offensive practice field to talk to Matt Rule to explain himself, and he was stopped by the GM, Scott Fitterer, a guy that you do not want to be stopped by and be told to leave by, and that's what happened.
CJ, you going to be here tomorrow?
Yes.
I want to ask you about Kenny Pickett, his first game, and what to expect. Shirley will be here for part of the show tomorrow. Is that right, Shirley?
Yeah, for most of it, just the final hour I'll be gone.
Well, we'll see you. We'll see CJ. We'll see Chan Man and myself. Oh, man. How was Joe? You're gone. The whole show?
No, yeah, I'll be gone the whole show.
High school football kicking off.
Yes, sir.
So,
tomorrow night.
All right. Well,
good luck, Chandler.
See you Monday.
Yep.
See you Saturday at Media Day.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll see you there. All right. We'll be back with you Friday, 3 o'clock for an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. Fun show today. And we'll have more fun with you on Friday. Talk to you then. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the